Yo guys, how's it going everyone? So today marks the first episode of this new series that I'm about. I don't know if it's gonna be a series, but we've had a lot of different quality of life changes with Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes in the latest months. So I wanted to put it to the test and see how fast I could start a brand new free-to-play account and take it to level 85 without spending any money. So if you don't know me, I've been playing SWGoH for quite some time. I have a few different accounts that I'm playing on, so with all of the new changes that are going on, I kind of wanted to see how the new free-to-play aspect would look like. So I can't put the game into full screen mode yet. We will be doing that once we get into the game. So we are gonna have ourselves a timer which is gonna pop up over my face cam. So essentially when I'm done with this intro, I'm just gonna start the timer, and for every episode we'll restart the timer at whatever time we stopped it at. So we'll see exactly how long it's going to take, but this is going to be the first episode. I don't know how long I'm going to be playing. I'm aiming for around 1 to 2 hours, and we'll see how far we can get with a brand new account here in 2025. So let's just get stuff. Let's just get this thing going. By the way, Kai, welcome to stream. Lord Vader Yellow Eyes Ignite Sith Lord, ready to fight. Okay, so without further ado, let's just jump on straight into the video. Yeah, re-1. So yeah, Kai, this is hopefully gonna be interesting for you guys. So I'm gonna pop up the timer. I am going to start it right now because we are basically going straight into game after this. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start it, and there it is, popped up. So let's just start. Create a new account. We're gonna log in, see how long this is gonna take, and we'll need to go through the intro, which sucks. Allow me to introduce you to Galaxy of Heroes. This holotable game allows you to battle with heroes and villains from across history. Nice. So we have a slug already, Java, maybe not Jabba the Hutt, but a Java, a type of hut. So yeah. This is basically the intro, but we're gonna start the timer anyway because we're about to head into the game. Okay, yeah. Let me just make sure we get into the game ASAP. I think we might be a little bit quicker this time because I think we're gonna be able to get to 4x speed. But basically this is just the initial stuff that you do before your account is getting set up. Okay, nice, finally. Are we through to the intro so we can get this bad boy into full screen mode? Oh, 5 crystals, that is juicy. Okay, let's see, look at your first quest. Let's get some good old Ben shards. I think now, yeah, before you can only have it at 1x, so basically the intro took so long, but now we can put it at 4x, which is nice. Should I go for Leia first on this one? Yeah, we could go for Leia first. I mean, it's a speedrun essentially just to go to level 85, but we can have the aim of this account to go for Leia, I guess. Okay, keep doing this. Nice, finally. So that's the first battle done, and just like that we reached our first level of the day. Let's just take some random year, 1992, because why not? Okay, Maul Elisa. Nope, we're gonna be called Speedrun FC. Done. Okay, put this bad boy into full mode. So let's see how fast we can get this account to basically level 85 as fast as possible. Let's just activate him. Should be getting some XP from this. So essentially what we need to do is we just need to make sure we do all of the quests ASAP. Win one light side battle. Let's just level up our characters a little bit. Promote Ben, why not? Let's see, take Ahsoka to level 5. Nice. It's also good that they've reduced the cost of how much it costs to get a character to level them up. Let's just... I can't buy it really. I just collect the daily. I think this one's... You should at least have around 300 micro authenticators, whatever it's called, by the... once you hit level 85. Let's see, what else can I do? Not much really. Let's jump into the light side battles and see what we can do. So we still don't have... We have not unlocked auto yet, which is a little bit annoying. Once we hit auto, we should be able to level up pretty damn fast. See. Okay, nice. A lot of snow troopers. I literally no idea if they've changed any of the battles. If anything is relatively new, but it doesn't look like it. So far everything looks exactly the same as when I started playing the game, except for, you know, the characters have gotten a few facelifts here and there. Let's see if there's any more quests. So increase the character level, equip gear once, okay. Oh, 200 crystals, very nice. Let's just make sure we start leveling up Ben then, because if we're gonna go for Leia first on this account, I think maybe Ben is needed. Let's just level them up as high as possible now in the beginning. I think I probably used all of the training droids I had available. We should at least level up a few notches here in a few seconds. So I think now we have acquired the auto button, which is nice. So this is probably gonna... Nice, okay. So it's not much, you know, really, in the first opening place, in the first stages of a brand new account, but I'm gonna go through it anyway because I just want to see how fast I can reach level 85. And I think it could become a pretty cool video once we have gotten all of the episodes done. Let's quickly claim that. Let's keep on going through. I mean, auto is very nice, and especially 4x. I can't remember actually how it looked in the early days of SWGoH. Okay, perfect. So we're 6 minutes in and we still have not hit level 5. Okay, nice. You're down. And Royal Guard, you're down as well. That should give us another few XPs. Nice, we leveled up to level 4. I think I could speed up the leveling a little bit maybe here. Let me try something out. Let's make sure we get Farm Boy Luke. Nice, Farm Boy Luke is achieved. Ooh, let's get some sims. This is gonna be huge for this account. 5,000 sims. So we're basically gonna be able to... I think I can take this account almost to level 20 here in a few seconds. Let me try something. So, let's just multi-sim this. This should put us at, I don't know how many levels up. It's gonna put us at... Learn about sim tickets, give them a go. Okay. Now we should be able to get a lot of rewards and we should be able to level up pretty fast. claim, train a single character, open a data pack. I wonder how much crystals we can get from this first episode. Level 8. Okay, another Darth Vader shard, which is gonna be useless. Purchase 3 items. Let's just purchase all of these 3. Could be good for the gear on our characters. Nope, we're not gonna buy anything. Claim that more crystals, nice. Train a single character, let's take up Anakin to level 4. Oh shit, already at level 50, that's insane. That is a... yeah, I don't have I don't have enough to even unlock the crew. We're only at relic 9 and I'm already been able to take my Jedi Anakin to level 50. Did not see that one coming. Okay. Promote him. Put on few gear pieces. This essentially should give me more XP. Use 100 Cantina energy. That should go pretty fast. Finish 10 battles as well. Let's see, Cantina. Geos are actually also pretty good early game. Let's put on auto. So Anakin is basically gonna be able to carry this by himself. He is essentially level 50, and all of the other guys are at, I feel like, level 1 or something. Okay. So the question is, I could sim it just to get the XP done. I don't know if that's something I really want to do right now. Since we're going for Leia on this account, we're essentially starting to go for her. I don't think it's a good idea to do the sims. Let's just make sure we get the Luke Skywalker battle done, because then I can start simming him, because he's gonna be an requirement for something else. Okay, yeah, we have the turn order. Put it on auto. Let Anakin do his thing. Let's just bombard him. Let's just make sure we can get Luke Skywalker to 7 stars today, perhaps. I think he's double drop formable, and the Cantina node shouldn't be too hard to acquire. We should be able to refresh it a few times. I'm not sure though I want to spend all of my crystals on Cantina battles. But we for sure should be able to get a lot of XP out of these matchups right here. So Temple Guard in the opening. He's a relatively new character to the game, so it's kind of cool to see that they've at least changed some stuff. Okay. Down they go. Win 3 battles with Luke Skywalker. Okay. So at this point we want to continue on, make sure we do all of the journey quests and daily quests. So these two should come in hand once we start simming over here on Luke Skywalker, which is nice. Let's just refresh it one more time so we get all of the good stuff, and we're gonna get more energy every time we level up. We should level up pretty quickly once we start getting more quests to do. The higher levels we go, the more quests we should be getting. So already at level 13. Nice, level 15. Keep claiming all of these stuff. Can already activate Darth Vader. This was something that took so long time before. Let's see, yeah, why not? Let's just do it. Can activate Dark Trooper as well. Okay. So right now we can start doing some challenges as well, which is really cool. Let me just do some leveling. Let's do a few more of these to get more shards of Farm Boy Luke, a little bit more XP, 56 XP. Let's just make sure we level her up. She's the Galactic Republic is a decent team to have early game. Let's just upgrade her gear a little bit. Take her to level 40, I think is okay. That way we do not need to think about them not being able to get through the nodes. There we go, 40 as well. Let's activate him as well. We might get a bonus, some XP bonus from him being in here. Yep, we unlocked the third Dark Side characters, which means we're gonna get some more quests. A lot of stuff, unfortunately no XP. Nothing did open for me. Let's go into the store. Let's get this. Okay, thank you. Finish that one. Speed up your leveling. Oh shit, we'll take this. Let's see what we have over here. Okay, some extra stuff so for we can get our abilities upgraded a little bit. Let's see, we haven't unlocked any new quests right now. Daily quest is gonna refresh in around 50 minutes, so we should be okay. Let's see if there's any XP. We have an XP right there, and we're gonna gain XP every time we do a battle, so that's gonna be good as well. Yeah, let's just make sure we do this challenge right here. Make sure we get some good stuff right here. I could just put us on auto. There's no need to play this manually because they're gonna be able to get it done. It's pretty cool. We can take them straight to level 50 instead of being gated by our previous levels. So before the change, literally you needed to be at, for example, level 20 to take your character to level 20. Now I can be at level 15 and I can take my character to level 50, which is a nice change compared to how the game used to look. Hopefully it doesn't take too long, hopefully, to reach level 85, because essentially at level 85 is literally where the game starts. Because before level 85 you can't really, I mean, you can be in guilds, you can do I don't think you can do territory wars, I don't think you can do anything of value really. So basically the game starts once you hit level 85. So that's why essentially I want to do this challenge to see how fast we can get ourselves to level 85. So another 75 XP. I want to have some more quests where I'm getting XP. So we should unlock some more stuff here in a second. Earn a total of 1,000 or 1 million credits. So what we're gonna do is, just to make sure we're getting the XP I really want, because XP is really what we're going after, is I'm going to sim battles because we still haven't done any refreshes. So let's see if we can get some gear. This should take us up a few notches, a few levels. Let's see, another journey quest, daily quests. Okay, go over to Cantina battles. Let's see if I can start. How much XP? I'm getting 24 XP. I can't see how much. 130. Let's do this one more time. After this we're at the 200, so I don't think I want to start doing anything more. 120 XP. Keep getting that juicy XP. We're at 52. We can still do a lot of refreshes. Nothing new has popped up for us. Let's just do a few more refreshes. Let's see if we can get to level 20 and see if stuff starts to open up for us a little bit more. Play level 22 to reach guild. So we should be able to get ourselves into a guild here in a second. We've just unlocked the event tab, so yeah, we can start getting the new marquees, which isn't all that bad because the new marquees early game is, you know, decent, especially for Galactic War and stuff like that. So 130, we have not unlocked reached some new Moff Gideon 100 XP. Okay, should be able to get those characters here in a second. Squads, yeah, okay, thank you. Okay, default, create new squad. Thank you for showing me that. Let's make sure we... So much info. Let's just promote this guy. Let's activate her because we might get some XP from activating more light side characters. Currently almost at the 20-minute mark. We're still closing in on level 20. Or we are at level 20 right now. Okay, earn a total of that. Anything that evolves, nothing that revolves on XP. Okay, we need to start make sure we fight those to unlock new challenges to get more XP. So let's see, let's just make sure you have a little bit of good stuff on you, because essentially you should be able to one that carries us through these battles. Ahsoka, let's take Farm Boy Luke to level 45. Nice. Okay. Do a little bit of this because he's essentially also a pretty decent damage dealer early game. So no need to put on the leader ability because we're gonna have Lord Vader, not Lord Vader, Jedi Anakin as our leader. So the achievements still looks pretty bad. So the XP is only from getting Moff Gideon. So I don't know when we're getting Moff Gideon, but it should be pretty soon. So we've already unlocked the ally tab. Don't know if I should ally my my main accounts to maybe get a few good characters for the little bit of tougher battles. But we should be able to speed run through these battles, make sure we get a lot more XP. So it's essentially, you know, no crazy journey guide event that we're going for. I just want to see how fast we can get an account to level 85 as a free-to-play player in 2025. So put him as the leader, please. Thank you. This will make sure we have just maybe a little bit more offense. We are now exactly a little bit over 20 minutes into the game, into this new account. Hope we get new requests after we finish this first light side battles, whatever you want to call it, light side node. The first, now we get into the first hard nodes on level 1. Just take him. Hopefully we can unlock some new XP. Let's see. It's a good thing we still have the 4 XP, that we can speedrun this a little bit faster. I mean, before they hit the 4x, or they added the 4x, it was basically everything was at 1x, so everything was super slow. We should unlock, I think, Rey right here, I think, maybe. Okay. Let's see. Activate Rey. I think there was a quest where we got some XP from getting her as well. Train her to level 17. Let's just take her up to level 20. Let's see if this will give us some XP. Okay. We've done quite a good amount of achievements. But here is really where we need to start getting stuff. XP, love it. Okay, level 21. A lot more. Now we're starting to get into all of the good XP stuff right here, because once we complete one journey quest, new one starts to pop up and everyone with 100 XP is essentially very good for us. So right now we have 60 XP right there. We have more XP over here. Spend Cantina and Train Moff Gideon. Should be able to get all of these done today. Actually, okay, we have activated guilds as well. Probably should have created a new guild with one of my alt accounts. Well, there's literally none of these guilds I can join right now. None of them will take me. Guild members, yeah, I'll take 100. Okay. Should have created a new guild with one of my old accounts. Let's just join this account. Join this one. I can't join. You're not high enough. Well, why do you open the tab for me to join a guild if I can't even join it? Nice one, CG. One extra vein shard. Let's take one more of the open pack. Free pack or 500 crystals, which is nice. Let's just multi-sim this. Get another XP feat. More XP right there. 48. Perfect. We should level up right here. Get some more stuff back. 300 XP. That should give us like 2 or 3 levels. Maybe only 1. To unlock raids. So we still need to win 6 dark side battles. Have we already... Oh my god, have I already gotten ships unlocked? Okay, these two are pretty good to have. We have more energy, let's just make sure we do this. I want to get Farm Boy Luke to 7 stars today. Just so we're getting a little bit closer to opening the shard shop currency, and also because essentially we're gonna go for lay on this account if I ever play that long, but we're gonna get to level 85 minimum, and then we'll see how fast what we'll be doing with the account afterwards. So claim that, some more Darth Vader shards. No quests over there. We need to do light side battle. Okay, 2C, we get 50 Gideon shards, which is gonna give me 50 more, 100 more XP, which should give me up a few levels. Let's just make sure we get through the hard node first. So I have to say, we've been going around for around 25 minutes now. The initial impression is that the new ways that they have it with the quality of life changes that they've had is that this is a lot smoother than it was before. I mean, we're leveling up really fast, and I'm getting, you know, I'm unlocking characters that people know already. So we've already unlocked, for example, Jedi Knight Anakin, Ahsoka, Old Ben, Luke. We have Princess Leia. A lot of, you know, OG characters that a lot of people are familiar with, which is gonna make them want to keep staying in the game. But anyways, I mean, as I've said already a few times, the game really opens up for you once you hit that level 85. So we want to see exactly how long it's gonna take. So we should be able to get to around level, I think today is going to be the cap of level 40. I think that's where we're going to start running into a little bit of an issue. But as you see, the timer is still running smoothly. We're currently coming up to 27 minutes. And I think for the next episode, I'm probably going to start a new guild with one of my alt accounts that I'm not playing that much on. And if you guys want to join that, you can go ahead and join it. I'm going to put it out on my Discord and everything like that. For those of you that have newer accounts or want to start a new account as well, to see how long it's going to take you guys to get to level 85. But basically, this is the first full hard node light side done. We should be getting an achievement for this. And we're only getting crystals, which I don't really care about at this point. We want XP, and I want it badly. So we have 100 XP, 200 XP, win 6 light side battles. Let's just go over to the light side and let me just sim 3 more. That should give us an additional 200 XP, which should make sure we're getting up the levels a few notches. Let's see, we have some more XP. Train Caloran Unmasked to level 26. Exactly, that's what I'm gonna be doing. And after this we can start doing a few of the events. Journey Guide. Okay, yeah. Begin journey for Emperor Palpatine. Perfect. So thank you for the heads up. Not that I already knew that, but whatever. 4 more shards for him. We needed to train Caloran Unmasked to level 26, so that's what we're gonna be doing. Nothing more, nothing less. We want the XP. And also when we level up we get more energy, which is essentially good for the account, so we can keep rolling, getting more XP every single time. You have unlocked Squad Arena, so we're already at Squad Arena. We're getting more shards by the second and more quests starts to open up. Perfect. So now I think also a new quest opens up with complete 1. Yep, so to finish 2 challenges. This one is already open, only for attackers. Let's see if we can get it done with these 5 that we have. Haven't done any leveling or sorry guys, upgrading in a while now, but hopefully we should be able to get through this pretty smoothly. And as I said, or I stated a few times, Leia is what we're aiming for, but it's gonna take a while to get there. I remember this battle when I started playing the game. It was a really tough challenge to get through, but once you started to know how to play the game, you got rid of those 2, and then it was a lot more easier to kill off both Tarkin and General Veers. But there we go, 3 more. Nice. Take 4, why not? More XP, we love it, we'll take it. Let's complete 1 squad arena battle because we're gonna get a lot of XP. Let's actually see in this arena shard if someone has a galactic legend. So a lot of lightspeed bundles, a shit ton of lightspeed bundles, guys. I started this account 30 minutes ago and I'm already getting matched up in a arena that has a lot of lightspeed bundles. So taking this team doesn't really matter. Put on auto, we're gonna win this squad arena battle pretty fast. Hopefully, maybe actually, if we're lucky, we can reach the level 50, we can start unlocking mods. And I think once you start unlocking mods, it's also good to build up, especially on a new account, because you don't really want to stay too long with 3-star or 4-star mods. You want to get to the 5-star mods ASAP. Claim that shit, more XP for us, 370 XP. We're gonna level up again, boys. Level 30 after 30 minutes. We're on average we're getting 1 level per minute as we're playing. And although I'm an experienced player because I've been playing this game for multiple years, still for someone that doesn't know the game, I think this is a semi-decent pace at leveling up. So Stormtrooper Han, we're gonna take some shards of you just because I think you are needed for something. So let's just make sure we activate you. I have a feeling, since I've been saying we're gonna go for Leia, I feel like Han Solo is needed for something. I can't remember exactly what, but I know it's needed for something. Let's just make sure we promote Darth Vader. We're getting a lot more crystals, which is not crystals, credits, which is nice. We're already at the 1 million mark. We're gonna get 300 more XP. We should get to level 31. Perfect. And as we can see, we're getting a lot more XP challenges, which essentially is what we want. And yeah, we need to. I think I need to start doing this because otherwise she's gonna come back every now and then to make sure I do these tiers to learn how to use the rebels. And very unfortunate is that we cannot auto these types of events, but I guess it's good for the newer players, especially for someone that's really new. Yeah, let's take this one. Thank you. Okay. So yeah, for someone that's new to the game, this could essentially be good. You want to read and you want to understand the kits, but for someone that's experienced in the game and have played for a long time, this is just a little bit annoying. But as I said, I understand why they're having it in game. Okay, made quick work out of this, and also why these challenges are good in the event tab is because we're gonna get some good rebel shards, which should lead into our first legendary unlock here. I think maybe once you hit level 60 you should be able to start unlocking Grandmaster Yoda and Palpatine, which is, you know, pretty cool for newer players. You think probably that Grandmaster Yoda and Emperor Palpatine are the two strongest units in the whole game, but lo and behold, we have a Galactic Legend Hondo Ohnaka incoming. So, but still, that is not the point why we're doing this today. We're trying to see how fast it is going to take for us to get to level 85. Okay, now the battle starts to get a little bit tougher because now it recognizes that we can play. Yo Knuckles, what's up my brother? Welcome to this lovely stream. As you probably can see from the title, I've created a brand new account. I'm trying to take it to level 85 as fast as possible. So today is going to be the first episode. We can see we're 34 minutes in. Currently at, I think, level like 32 or something, 33 maybe. So we're slowly making our way up. But with all of the quality of life changes that CG has done to the game recently, we're moving pretty fast. I think we should be able to at least hit level 85 within maybe, like, in total maximum 5 hours of playing time. That should result in like 2 or 3 days, which is pretty good actually, compared to how things used to look. So be my guest if you just want to stay here and hang out and chill. So okay, they got a fracture out. Stun him, nice, get rid of him. Pull back TM. Oh, we got a buff immunity. Bye bye Thrawn. Bye bye Thrawn twice. Stun Darth Vader. Make sure we do this. Okay, perfect. So that is essentially the first real event finish. We get, as you can see, we get a few shards here and there. Yeah, currently sitting one round out while playing with friends. Oh, okay. What are you playing, bro? What are you playing? Hopefully it's a good game. Don't tell me it's a bad game, bro. Okay, let's stun him. Oh, okay, Valorant. That's nice. That's nice. I'm shit at it though, but it's a nice game. I wish we had the auto button. Let's get rid of Thrawn because we don't want to do any. Want him to fracture anyone. So after this, let's see if we have a few more XP challenges. You're pretty alright. Why not very good, Knuckles? We want to have you. I want to hear you be super good. By the way, did you win your JAC? Why does this Emperor Palpatine have a different animation than the one that we have in game? I don't know. I feel like that one looked a little bit cooler. But yeah, it feels like doing these events is halting my progress. Because I won't play 4 hours of Valorant. Because you won't play. What do you mean? You want to play more, but you can only play for 4 hours. Is that essentially what you're trying to say, Knuckles? I threw so hard I should have. Oh, okay, you should have won. Well, shit happens, bro. So right there we have 50 extra shards. We need to wait until tomorrow or 35 more minutes. Can't do this event. Let's go ahead and get some of these. These ones should go pretty fast. We should get a few more. We can auto it as well. Perfect. Okay. Ability blocks, get it done. Let's see if we have a few more XP challenges that we can do after this. Nice. Okay, you won't play 4 hours a day, so you're not super good at it. Well, yeah, it's a game you need to put a lot of time and effort into it. But you know, with games like that, it's normally the case. You need to play every single game, every single day. So we're going through this pretty fast. It's your first shooter, okay. But nice. I thought Call of Duty was pretty big in Germany, but I guess not. Maybe it's bigger in Sweden. Okay, let's just make sure we get this event done, and then we can look if we have some more XP stuff that we can do. But as I've stated a few times, I think we're moving at a pretty damn fast pace. 30, almost 40 minutes in. I don't think we're averaging a 1 level per minute right now, but we're looking pretty decent. Nice victory, okay. It is, but I grew up more with stuff like Minecraft. Okay, I see. And Minecraft is a pretty fun game as well. Let's X this literally does nothing for our account. Activate Lando Calrissian, so also another OG character that a lot of people are familiar with. They're like, oh shit, we unlocked Lando, nice. We're starting to get a lot of crystals, which is nice. Promote these guys. Let's see. Activate him, because we're gonna activate the ship, I think, which should trigger the achievement and maybe perhaps give us some more crystals, or actually maybe crystals or XP. We'll see. I should play it again. It's been a while. Yeah, definitely, bro. Minecraft is a nice game. It's never gonna die. It's one of those few games that's never gonna die. So achievements, 2 more Darth Vader shards. How nice. Okay, we need to look for some XP. Win 6 dark side battles. Activate 4 dark side characters. Train Darth Trooper to level 28, so I'll do that. No need to take him any higher. Okay. Should level us up, I think. 200 XP. Okay, so we're starting to take a little bit while longer. Train 3 dark side characters, level 25. The 2 weeks phase every year or 2. Well, it is what it is, bro. 3 dark side characters, level 25. Darth Vader. I can let's take it level 40, because you're essentially gonna be a guy that we're gonna be needing in the future. Claim the 200 extra XP. We're gonna level up a little bit more, 32. We're starting to unlock a lot of characters right now. 3 Doctor characters, level 32. Let's make sure we do that. Fleet Commander. Also having fun with Fall Guys the last couple of days. Yeah, Fall Guys is a really fun game. Unfortunately, we do not have the 4X for ships. But yeah, Knuckles, I've been playing Fall Guys a lot, especially with my friends. Once we go out or partying. Or before we're going out and partying, I would say. We'll play Fall Guys sometimes. Oh man, how I wish we had a 4X button right here. This is gonna take like 4 minutes of our time, precious time, because we want to see if we can reach to level 85 fast as hell. Okay. Oh my god. The animations are so slow on 1X, guys. I'm so happy we have 4X, because 1X is insanely slow. Okay, victory. Nice, we got Jedi Consular. I think he's normally one of the guys you got first. You got the Darth Maul skin there. Nice. Nice, bro. Darth Maul in Fall Guys. That's pretty cool. Not gonna lie. Okay, so soon we have come to the point where we need to start managing our roster a little bit. Because right now we're getting a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. So let's see what else. 300 XP to level 32. Kylo Ren Unmasked is gonna be needed later on, and he's a decent character to have, especially once we start unlocking Galactic War. Who else? Yeah, Dark Trooper. He's essentially the only character I have. So nice. Take him to level 32. Get 300 XP. We should almost be close to leveling up. We did not activate 4. Train Moff Gideon. Okay, let's see. So win 6 dark side battles. Need some allies for the battles. Well, I could take your ally code. I could take your ally code, Knuckles. It would be pretty good to have your ally code, because I was set up early on the stream. I'm probably gonna start a new guild where I can put where any one of you guys who want to join can join, because I'm probably gonna put one of my alt accounts over there that I'm not playing with. So if you want to write your ally code, I'll take your ally code, and hopefully I can use your Lord Vader for some battles. So let's just activate Ezra Bridger. I mean, I feel like we're going forward super fast. We're already 45 minutes in, and we've already got him. Essentially 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 16 characters. A lot of stuff that we can do. Keep promoting these guys. 7 stars would be very good to have. 265, let's see, more XP. We needed to do some dark side battles. Let's do it. Take her, why not? Let's just make sure we level up Boba a little bit, because he's also gonna be one of those guys that once we go for Executor, he's gonna be needed. So leveling him up doesn't cost me anything. Put this on auto. Should go pretty fast because all of these guys are level 40. Shouldn't be too hard for us. What I can do is also I can sim these battles to start getting new challenges. So yeah, we're getting a lot of stuff done so far. Let's just not make sure we get any unnecessary allies on this account. Okay, let's make sure we are managing that well. Journey guides, 100 XP, nice, and you level up level 34. Get more shards. We're getting a lot of free shards. It looks like we're almost gonna get all of these, few of these guys to level to 7 stars pretty fast. More XP, win 6 dark star battles, more XP. Let's activate. I'm just gonna keep activating them because we're gonna get achievements from activating, or you know, collecting light and dark side characters. Although we're not gonna be needing them for right now. Let's just sim 6 more dark side battles to get 300 XP. But as we can see, we're starting to get higher and higher. So, Moff Gideon. Win light side battle 2C. Yeah, let's do that, because then we'll unlock Moff Gideon. And we'll be able to get a few new XP challenges. By the way, guys, if you do enjoy the stream, please leave a like and subscribe so you don't miss out the second episode. So essentially, this is going to be the first episode. I think we're going to average around 1.5 hours to 2 hours each stream, to see how fast we can get this done. Okay. Let's just make sure we get the 2C, unlock Gideon, get some more XP. Auto. I can't remember when I started playing the game if we had an auto button. If we didn't, that would have been literally insane. Imagine playing all of these battles manually. Well, literally, this is how you learn the game, basically. Okay, nice. That is done. Sorry guys, the Coke wants to come up. And 2C should be here. We should be getting 50 Moff Gideon shards right here. And as I said, we need to start managing our roster a little bit at some point in time. to make sure we're not heading into, once we get to level 85, that we're not all over the place. We need to start focusing down on a few stuff. So we need to choose a journey guide that we want to go for. My choice, personal choice, is Leia, but we'll see. I haven't really decided which path I want to take. Definitely the ID Palpatine or Grand Master Yoda is going to be the first one that we're getting. Today I threw against Saul Luthen. Well, it is what it is, Knuckles. You're definitely not the first guy to lose up against that freaking team. So 300 XP, win 12 lifetime battles. Let's just make sure we sim after this. Activate Moff Gideon. Nice. Promote him as well. Take him to, why not level 50? We have enough credits. We have more than enough credits. So achievements, getting one more Darth Vader shard. Thank you so much for that, CG. 12 lifetime battles. We need to, let's just see, is there any hard battles? Is there any shards that I kind of want? Let's take some Ahsoka, why not? And Kylo Ren Unmasked is going to be needed later on, so why not take some shards for him as well? Do that. Win 12. It said win 12. Okay, one more. Then we get Padawans have been Ren, and we're closing in on a full Phoenix team. And that's essentially good because we're gonna need Captain Rex for Leia. And Captain Rex, I think, is in a Cantina node, if I'm not 100% mistaken. We need to find out where Captain Rex is hiding, because Phoenix could potentially be a crazy good team. Let's just find out where Rex is. Captain Rex, he is right here. Let's just bookmark him. Yo, Hellite Muscle, what's up, brother? Welcome to stream. Okay, dark side, that's not good. What is this? I have not seen this Grand Arena screen before. Nope, this is a brand new account. I'm trying to speedrun this and see how long it's gonna take me to get to level 85. We're currently almost 50 minutes in, and we're only at level 35, but we're moving at a pretty decent pace. Why did you call yourself Speedrun United? We can change it later on, but you guys weren't here when I started the stream. We probably could have done it. I would have done it if I would have known. Win 2 squad arena battles. So we need to complete some BS stuff right now to start unlocking new challenges. Oh shit, take this one. Those are the ones that had light speed bundles. So already I think, you know, I started this account as 50 minutes ago, and I'm already in an arena shard where people have freaking bought light speed bundles and shit. So pretty new arena shard or whatever you're gonna call it. So many achievements to do. My OCD would be trying to complete that shit ASAP. Yeah, that's essentially what I'm trying to do. I've been completing so many journey quests. I feel like this is amazing to level up, but we need to complete, you know, as many as possible to unlock new ones, so we can get the ones where we get the XP. Right now I'm not getting the XP. I've unlocked too many maybe. Let's see. Complete all dark side. Do one attempt in the pit raid. That's never gonna happen. Promote 5 rebels. Faust, the cool, what's up, brother? L name. Yeah, we should have named. I remember now. Once you join the stream, we're gonna name this account after you. Sorry, bro. I am truly sorry. But we can rename it. 120 XP. Okay, we need 700, so it's definitely moving up a little bit. Let's just make sure we get through the light side stage. Although I probably should be focusing on the dark side stage. Because we want to get Captain Rex also on this account, because Phoenix is gonna be pretty damn good. And I don't know if you saw it, but Kai wanted me to go for Leia on this account, so that's what we're gonna do. Faust United, that's perfection, that's true. Is it worth wasting 200 crystals? United is cursed, but Faust is not. What the hell am I reading, Faust? You can't be serious, bro. Okay. Take Jedi Counselor, I don't really care. Put this on auto. At least it's going pretty fast because we're really over leveled at this point. Yeah, I think so also, Knuckles. Let's save the crystals. almost 1 hour in and we're not even halfway yet. This might take a little bit longer than I originally thought it would. I thought, you know, in my mind I was like, okay, in total this is gonna take around maximum 5-6 hours of playing time. So obviously once I stop the timer above my face cam, that's essentially when we're stop playing on this account until the next episode. But yeah, for my third account it took 2 weeks. Yeah, I mean, for example, I'm not talking about days and stuff, I'm talking about playing time with the timer, as you can see. I'm hoping it doesn't say, you know, 150 hours. That would be nuts. That would be a little bit too long for my take. And I probably would stop this series a little bit faster. It could be that I was pretty slow. No, I don't think so. I think you're a pretty skilled player. So you should be able to win. What's up, bro? How was your GAC? We got the win, which is a nice one. By the way, welcome to stream. Unfortunately, I didn't see you here yesterday once we did the Grand Arena stream. But yeah, I was able to win. My opponent could not get through... My opponent couldn't get through my JMK cat, which was really good. Because then he just stopped playing and he didn't even attempt anything else. I'm plummeting down, got back-to-back losses. Ooh, that one hurts, Juan. That one really hurts, bro. I'm not happy to hear that, bro. So what's your skill rating right now? I should be, you know, roughly 10 points away from Kago 1 again. I'm trying to get matched up with Highlight My Soul for the first 5v5 season. Hopefully we can get into the same bracket. 270 plus, that's insane, man. Did you set a light defense or a heavy defense? Because I mean, if someone scores 270 plus, that means that the defense should be pretty light, or you know, maybe just that the counters that they used worked really damn well. Yeah, yeah, you didn't put anything on defense. That's probably true. By the way, Faust, how has your Grand Arenas been going? I'm not too sure about your skill rating as well. JMK Estra Glat, well, that's a strong start. I mean, Glat gets pretty easy taken down. JMK Estra, Lord Vader clones R9, yeah, but those also have a, you know, counters that works pretty well up against Lord Vader clones. I'd rather take him on offense. Saul Luthen with Rolocron. Saul Luthen, yeah, could probably be Wampa for that one. Won this round and all 3 rounds. Should be almost K1. Ooh, nice, Faust. Hopefully we can get into the same bracket so I can smack the crap out of you. No, I'm joking, bro. Balin as well. Oh, okay, you're setting a pretty decent defense then. No Wampa on that Saw team, you sure? Is Rolocron making sure that Wampa can't roll over them because I'm taking too many turns? No, you was I was smashed. I'm gonna say low weight on defense, and you will not be able to get through it, bro. Okay, you're completely sure. Okay, I believe you. I believe you. Okay, I need to unlock new quests. Okay, let's do some dark side battles. Ooh, you got your ass handed to you. Wampa lost. Seer Malachus lost. What? Bane lost. Holy shit, that's insane. I'll do the same because I have him too now. Nice one, Faust. Nice one. But really, you lost with Bane up against Saul Luthen with the Rolo FTC. Didn't get a single turn. Holy shit, man. That's insane. That's insane. I mean, I tried with the Rolocron on defense, but it got one-shotted every single time, so I took it off. It has so much health and defense. Yeah. The problem is I only had really the level 3 on the Rolo FTC, so that's why I didn't put it with Saul. I put it with Saul Luthen just to see, but I think maybe the stats were a little bit too low. You're at 328 right now, so yeah, pretty damn. You're very high up, Juan. You're almost close I mean, if you win like 3 rounds, you're close to the top 50, I think. Because I know Vexitron is around 4,000, I think, and he is around the top 50. So you're still pretty high. My Lord Vader got 4 holds last round. That's nice, Faust. That's really nice. The same happened for me. Saw Luton Rollercron and I tried Bane and lost. I mean, I'm gonna put the Rollercron down. Probably in the back wall with my Saw Luton team if it's this good. My opponents were 50 million plus, so they had some nasty mods. Yeah, I mean, once you come to that stage where you have everything and they have everything, I mean, it's gonna come down to who has the better mods or who has the better, game knowledge overall. You were almost 4,000 skill last week and effed it up, man. That sucks. That sucks, Quan. But you're gonna get there. I mean, everyone has their highs and their lows. I mean, I'm just trying to push into Cabo 1, but it's really hard for me to push into Cabo 1 once I'm starting when I'm getting faced up against whales, and that's essentially when I'm failing. But I've been actually also gotten matched up against a few pretty skilled players at least last round, so can't be too mad. I don't spend on marquees, so I never have the exclusive FTCs either. Yeah, to be honest, FTCs right now haven't been that crazy. I mean, Temple Guard isn't nothing crazy, and the kicks literally does nothing. I mean, the kicks Datacron is mostly used on other teams, so I don't know. You're not missing out on any exclusive FTCs for right now. At least that would do a huge impact on your Cabo 1 experience. Although they do have some pretty nice stats that you could potentially use, so I can understand why it's a little bit annoying. No XP, let's just complete this one then. Maybe we can get some new feet done. Get some more XP. The Kick's is amazing with Bane as well, that's also true. Faust, as I said, the stats are really good on those crons. True, but that would mean I have new Mace. Yeah, but to be honest, I don't think Genamaster Mace Windu does anything for Cabo 1 players. I mean, he's not a staple offensive team and he's not a staple defensive team. Yeah, he can be pretty annoying, but I mean, he's not game changing. You have to wait for one more month. Yeah, I should also get him once the event rolls out again. Although I really don't need him. It's not a character that I'm like waiting to get my hands on. You finished the Depa farm today, and now I'm ready for Master Mid Windu. Yeah, he's definitely mid. I mean, I don't know what the guy does. I mean, just annoying defense, I guess. It eats a Treya most of the time or a Galactic Letter. I think with the FDC for Temple Guard, I think it's pretty obvious that you probably just use Citadel or something else. But other than that, I mean, Treya beats it pretty well. That doesn't make him bad. No, it doesn't make him bad, but I just don't think he is top tier, maybe. That's essentially what I'm trying to say. I think like getting the clones for Lord Vader is a 10 times better win for your Cabo 1 experience rather than getting Genamaster Mace Windu. Treya beats Balin too, and he is great. Yeah, but is it consistent though? I don't think it's consistent with Treya versus Balin. At least I have failed a couple of times with Treya versus Balin. But then again, my core Sith trio is only at Relic 3, so you can't be too mad about that. It's just that we expect new teams to roll every team, and GL's power creep would... Yeah, that's also true. That's also true. That's very true, Juan. I mean, I think Genamaster Mace Windu sits pretty well in the meta right now. It's a skill issue, says Faustical. Nice. If it was me, it definitely would have been this issue. So we just passed the 1 hour mark for our brand new account. We're only at level 35, but we're about to complete the second stage of the hard battle for the dark side node. So let's see, hopefully we have unlocked some new quests. You think Mace can beat Balin too, but not sure in Grand Arena. I think that would be very dicey in Grand Arena. Very dicey. But that's just I can't say for sure because I haven't tested it out myself. I need XP, but I'm not getting any XP challenges. Acquire 3 allies, log in 2 days. Promote 5 Jedi. Okay, we get a new daily quest. He's the GL Slayer on Territory Wars as well. Yeah, to be honest, I don't really care about Territory Wars, so that might be one issue, at least for me. I don't care about Territory Wars. Okay, so let's take our dark side characters and level them up a little bit. Let's take him to level 60. Why not? Did I just use all of my training droids on Vader? I think I just did. Okay, let's see if we can. Oh my god, all of those are locked. Okay, keep leveling him up a little bit. And that's the last we can do with that. It's crazy I haven't unlocked this anywhere. Okay, I need more training droids. God damn it. I would not be confident with Balin against Mace, but maybe I'll try it next time I see one. Yeah, I mean, I would definitely check on SWGoH before I did anything, especially with Mace Windu, if I'm not sure. I have no idea how good he is versus that team. Let's promote him to 5 stars. I think maybe also we're getting a few achievements when we promote characters. Nice. Okay, we got something there. Okay. Quest journey guide. Let's see. Did something new pop up? Nothing right now. So keep doing the dark side battles then, because we need to get to the 3rd hard node so we can start collecting some Captain Rex shards so we can start working towards a good Phoenix team, because essentially we want to try and go for Leia if we decide to continue on this account, if you guys really do enjoy this series. I'm gonna go play some rounds with my friend and have fun with the rest of the stream. Thank you, Knuckles. Thank you for stopping by, bro. So I know this is not a Grand Arena stream or anything like that, but I wanted to try some new stuff, see if I can get you guys to still enjoy having some streams with me doing some other stuff than just Grand Arena. And I'm thinking also we could potentially add some roster reviews at the end of this stream. Or maybe in the future we do like 1.5 hours on the free-to-play account, and then we move on over to roster reviews. I don't know if you guys enjoy it or not, but we'll see how we do it in the future. It shows 70% for Balin on a 5v5, so it can go south easily. Yeah. I mean, you mean it can go south for Balin versus Mace, or it can go south for Jedi Master Mace Windu versus Balin? Just so I understand you correctly. One. Because if Mace Windu can beat Balin, that's pretty decent. Ah, it's both. Well, that's not good. I mean, you could potentially bait out a Traya team with Gungans on the front, and then you could be semi-decently screwed if you have Jedi Master Mace Windu in the back wall. I'm sure he can. Yeah, I think so too. I mean, he's gonna be a good addition, don't get me wrong, but I don't think he's gonna be... He's not gonna take you from, for example, Galactic Legends. They could take you from Kyber 3 to Kyber 1 or Kyber 2. I don't think Jedi Master Mace Windu can take you that far. Mace has that FTC. We need a more vanilla cron to judge Mace's real power. That's also very true, Faust. The FTC does help out a lot. So good stats. Jocasta is scary. Yeah, she's actually pretty scary in 5v5. I've had some tough times up against her, but for me, she's definitely one of the worst conquest characters, since she doesn't even... She's the lifter of Jedi Master Mace Windu, but she doesn't even get to be in the 3v3 team, so that's a little bit weird. Yeah, the Temple Guard Omicron is very annoying. Getting captive for the first 2 turns, it's a game changer. Grandma with the Glock, yeah, she is Faust, she is packing. Grandma is packing, that's one thing that's 100% for sure. She's a very scary grandma. So we're just rolling through. The only annoying thing is that we need to play it manually. Well, we should be getting there pretty fast. So Knuckles said it took him 2 weeks, but I don't think that's gonna... I think I've said my estimation is that it's gonna take around 8 to 10... Not 8. I think, yeah, probably around 6 to 8 hours of me playing the game. So when the timer hits 8 hours, I think we should be at level 85. I don't know why people never try Mace, Jocasta, Temple Guard if they think their split sucks. I mean, it's well established that the best 3v3 team is with Deppa and Ayla. That's well established with Jedi Master Mace Windu. But in 5v5, of course, Jocasta goes in there, but in my opinion, he needs a tank, bro, because if you can just start targeting down, for example, Jedi Master Mace Windu, he's gonna die off pretty fast. I don't know, if you're not using Treya or Sith Empire, I think it could be it should be pretty annoying to take down, go for Mace Windu, Temple Guard, and Jocasta. The problem is Mace and Deppa share synergies, so that team can't go against Mace. That's also very true, Faust. That's very true. It's mostly, you know, about the synergies. To be honest, I haven't really looked too much into the kits regarding those teams because I haven't unlocked them yet myself. That's why I hate 3v3 teams are made for 5v5. Yep, that's for sure. I mean, almost every single character is designed to work in a 5v5 situation. And that's, for example, why I can't remember when 3v3 was announced or was introduced. Maybe it's like 2 or 3 years ago. Should be like 3 years ago, like 2022 or 2021. Somewhere along that time we got 3v3. And all of the characters before that were made for a 5v5 situation. So for example, I think Lord Vader came out in what is it, 2021, and he relies so much on mastery. It's earlier, it's even earlier. Okay, then I'm completely wrong then. Happens so glad she either loses her ramp or her DPS. That's also true. That is a very true one. So I can't remember, Faustin, when did 3v3 come to 3v3 Grand Arena come to the game? It must have been a pretty long while back. 2019. Okay, well, then I was wrong, at least about the dates. But yeah, I think, although I was wrong about the dates, I still stand with my statement that I think the characters are made for 5v5 rather than 3v3. I remember I liked it more back then because I needed less characters. Well, wouldn't that be something? Okay, daily attempts refreshes in 10 seconds. We should be able to level up a little bit more. Grand Arena was introduced summer 2019. But did we get 3v3? We didn't get 3v3 straight away. We had 5v5 for at least 1 year. And then in 2020 3v3 came around. That makes sense. Yeah, this should be okay. Yeah, 3v3 sucks. I don't like it either. Okay. I'm gonna back out because I'm just gonna make sure I level up my Temple Guard. I don't have any training droids. Is there training droids here? Let's see. It's credits. Let's do credits though, because we can use our full roster, I think, almost. You, yeah, why not take Bob as well? This should go pretty fast. Mobile Gamer has 3v3 videos from May 2020. I thought 3v3 came a little bit later. Trey was the only team that performed better in 3v3 or Sith Empire. I mean, Trey must have needed... I can't remember when the Omicron for what's his name? Savage came, but it's one of the oldest Omicrons, I think. So probably Trey could perform better in 3v3 if they had the Omicrons. I remember Trey got like the Omicron in 2021 or something like that. Darth Revan was a menace in 3v3. Yeah, to be honest, at that time, I don't think I was... Yeah, I wasn't even doing YouTube at that time, I think. I remember I was playing this game pretty casually until General Skywalker was released, and then I was like, I need to get this guy. I need to get this guy up and running. So once I got what's his name? General Skywalker, I started playing the game a little bit more seriously, and then Lord Vader obviously was announced as a galactic legend, so then after that it just went downhill and I started doing YouTube videos and stuff like that. And then I took a pretty long break from what's it called? YouTube. Because I had a lot of stuff going on in my life and I didn't really feel like doing any videos. But now I've come back and I've been having a lot of fun for the last 6 months, doing a lot of videos, streams and stuff like that. Gas also loses a lot. That's also true. Gas is really good in 5v5, but as I say, not as good in 3v3. Let's just keep doing this. I want to get Farm by Luke to 7 stars just because I'm going to be needing him for a few events. Savage Omi was after 3 Omicron. Okay. I mean, those Omicrons were so long ago, so I literally don't remember anything. 5. Let's see, hard battles. Who did we need? None of you guys. Is there anyone else here? Hard battles. Now let's just take some Jedi Anakin. It's better to take. Ooh. I'd rather get Sori for some reason. Nice. We gotta get some Princess Leia shards as well. We can take Sabine Wren as well because we're gonna get the Phoenix team up and running. I don't remember what was the first one. I think Qui-Gon Jinn was one of the first Omicrons, and I know Darth Sidious Omicron was also one of the first ones because I applied that Darth Sidious Omicron for Territory World. I thought he was gonna be a menace, but it turned out he sucked in Territory Wars with that first Omicron. But I remember, I think Qui-Gon was probably one of the first. Well, I released like 2 or 3, and we yeah, rip. That's one thing. That's for sure. That's definitely a rip. Okay, let's see. So the daily quests are already finished. We're level 37. Sam, what's up? Wim, welcome to stream. Yeah, Sam was also one of the first Omicrons to come to the game. I remember that. Qui-Gon Jinn and Sam were some of the first ones. Yeah, that's definitely true, guys. Defeat 35 Jedi, that's gonna be a tough one. Spend 400 guild tokens. Can't do it because I'm not in a guild. I don't have any freaking tokens, so I can't do it. By the way, Wim, well, big welcome to the stream, my guy. The Star Killer requirements too. Yeah, that's true. They should have once-a-year event that allows a couple of refunds. Yeah, for sure. I mean, the first few Omicrons that came out was shit. The exception is Qui-Gon Jinn. Everyone else was pretty bad. Join a new guild. Okay, let's join a new guild. Let's see if I can join a new guild for anniversary. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. May the 4th, every single year. Find advanced guild. Okay. Can't join. Why can't I join? You're not high enough level to join this guild. When can I join a new guild then? How high of a level do I need to be? Because I need to get to the XP, otherwise it's better to end the run right here. Join a new guild. I can't join because I'm not high enough level. Acquire 3 allies, that we could do. Defeat 35 Jedi. That's also possible. If we're doing dark side battles, let's see. Hard. Enemies Jawas. Yeah, we need to face a lot of Jedis. Let's see, possible enemies. Let's take a look at the normal then. Something that goes quick. He looks... Okay, this is gonna be a few Jedi. Let's just make sure we do some of these. In your main, are you going for the pirate bonus drops? Nope, definitely not. No way. Right now, my only focus is to get Galactic Legend Sokatana up and running, and after that I can start shifting my focus towards Galactic Legend Hondo. And you know, we don't know how he's gonna perform. I guess we're probably gonna get some teasers here in the near future. Probably his kit should drop in, you know, around 3 weeks. I think his kit should drop. So then we should definitely know what it's gonna be all about. But I think it's gonna have a lot of I think it's gonna be countering Sith and Jedi. At least that's what I can see from the guys that we have gotten. I thought you weren't going for her. No, bro, I don't like her. I really don't like her. I don't think she is a really good Galactic Legend, but because of my roster, I really need to get her so I can put her on defense and potentially get a few holes here and there, because my defense is pretty strong, but sometimes it's not strong enough because I'm missing just that one Galactic Legend. Hondo, best Galactic Legend, mark my words. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Hondo is actually going to be the best Galactic Legend in the game. I wouldn't be too surprised. She is better than advertised. Well, yeah, I don't know about that. She has 3 Relic 9 requirements, and she, I mean, on her own, she literally does nothing. Literally does nothing. So she is, on her own, she is pretty useless, not gonna lie. I don't like her as a standalone character, but together with her team, she performs really well. Honda will have that smugglers run things, we hope we're good no matter what. That's very true. That's very true. Pretty similar to Jabba. I was hoping that they would do similar requirements with the relics and stuff like we have for Jabba with Hondo, but they have gone all in with a few Relic 9 requirements for that one as well. Ahsoka, the new Lord Vader. The thing is, Lord Vader's, I think, in my opinion, Lord Vader has always been a pretty good solo Galactic Legend. I mean, if we take all of the Galactic Legends and we 1v1 them against each other, I don't think Lord Vader lose any battle. He can solo a full team of Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. He can solo Sith Eternal, that's for sure. He could, I think he probably could not solo what's his name? Glad, just because of how much defense she has. The problem with Lord Vader is the team around him. That's essentially what's the problem. I guess, but they won't release a cheap Galactic Legend ever again. Nope, that's very true, Juan. That's very, very true. Spend 400 guild tokens. That sucks because I can't level up. She won't win, but she won't die. That's true. I don't think she loses to any Galactic Legend because, yeah, just because she refuses to die. Okay. Let's just make sure we do some of these then. Maybe get some more stuff. Let's take the 4 strongest ones. I don't know if we can get XP from the achievements, but let's see if we can. Supreme Nicaran would eventually get through her. I think so too. But I don't think Supreme Nicaran 1v1, I don't think he beats all of the Galactic Legends. So maybe he does. He's not gonna beat Lord Vader though. That's for sure. She has to be bug still, like she doesn't do damage based on her defense. Is she really supposed to do it? But I've seen a lot of comments about that. I mean, as I said, I haven't read too much into her kit, but if you say, Juan, that is the case, then I need to believe you. Or I don't need, I'm gonna believe you. Is there any XP over here? Nope, no XP, what it looks like. So when can I switch guilds then? Complete guild quest to join Frog. Complete guild quest. Oh, why why don't I have guild quests? So guys, I'm just gonna do, what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna pause the timer. I'm gonna pause it right here. I'm gonna restart the game because I think it might be a little bit bugged because we haven't not received the guild quest. So I'm just gonna restart it and see if it pops up when I log in again, and then we'll restart the timer. She should, but I bet they don't bother because she would kill all teams with her counter. Yeah, maybe. Because you don't have a guild. Well, I should be in the starter guild. It says I'm too low of a level to reach a new guild. Let's resume. But it's crazy we have this tier open, but I can't join a guild. What is Murder of the Porgs? That's a starter guild. She's armor on the master, but she never stacks damage. Well, I guess she must be broken then. Let's try to join. You are not high enough level to join this particular guild. Oh, what level do I need to be? It's been so long. Unless she fights a team with bonus protection, that's also true. Also, she makes territory battles. Yeah, if she's definitely another team. She definitely gives you another team to use. Oh, let's see. Is there anything? Yeah, let's do some dark side battles. Keep pushing through, I guess. Get some more achievements done. Kia Apolinari, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. I'm so glad I haven't needed to start the game from the start in years. I have 4 accounts right now, 2 30 mils and 2 50 mils. The worst part of having multiple accounts is Conquest first day to get to Sector 4. Holy shit, man, you have 2 accounts at 15 million and 2 accounts at 30 million. How do you keep up, man? That's insane. That's insane, Kia, man. Holy shit, man. I'm struggling with only a 12, like my main account is 12.3 million or 2 million. I'm struggling to keep up with that, and you have 4 accounts. That's top tier. Holy shit. Big welcome to stream, my guy. However, 2-minute fight and most until level 9 planets. True. Ahsoka is very good in territory battles, which would be great if I had her whole team. Which she would be great if I had her whole team Relic 9. Yeah. I mean, of course, every single team benefits from Relic 9, but I think Ahsoka's team also benefits from Relic 9 because it makes the survivability of the team very good as well. Yeah, it's crazy. That's... I mean, 250 million GP accounts, that's insane, bro. I'm impressed that you're able to play the account 4 top tier accounts. That's insane. Skill issue, man. Everything is a skill issue for Faust. Okay, Bausch is also needed for Leia, I think. So it's a good way to unlock her node. One hour and 30 minutes in. Let's see. We'll make sure we get this hard node done on the dark side, and then we'll see if some new stuff opens up or not. But this is only the first episode of, yeah, by the looks of it, it's probably gonna be 4 or 5 more. I mean, you probably know if you want to do well with Datacrons, you have to rush to Sector 4 on the first day. No, 100%. No, I'm not talking about that specifically. I was just impressed that you're able to keep up overall, you know, getting new characters and stuff with 4 accounts that essentially 30 million GP plus. I mean, that's just impressive. I mean, of course, you need to get to Sector 4 ASAP for every single new Datacron set to do very well. That's well known amongst you know, Kyber 1 players. And I'm guessing you're also pretty high in Kyber. But have you played all of those 4 accounts from scratch by yourself, or have you like maybe got one account from a friend or something, or maybe you just have played the game for a long time? I'm just very impressed, bro, that you're able to keep up with 4 accounts that's essentially 30 million GP plus. So definitely no how to say, I don't know the word in English. First day is also crazy on Conquest. I mean, I normally also get to Sector 4 first day if I really try. I do third a day at best, second if feats are easy. Normally, you know, for example, once SM33 came out, I knew I didn't need this guy for anything, so I just skipped out on the feats and did the feats in the last few days, and then I made sure I got as many Datacrons as possible for that set. But I mean, normal Datacrons are becoming more and more less relevant. Now it's the FDCs that rules. Hopefully CG never releases something as broken as the Hoda FTC and Dark Sky Vision Ray FTC. Padawan Omicron helps so much in my opinion. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people shit on Omicrons that are not, for example, in Grand Arena, but Padawan Obi-Wan's Omicron is definitely one of the best Omicrons in game because he does so freaking much. He takes so many different feats and he put them into one. So if you're ever struggling with fixing all of the feats for your, for example, Conquest, definitely make sure you get the Padawan Obi-Wan Omicron. I do feats on the way because I don't want to do them all at the end. Normally, if I can do the feats, I do them, but I don't really care. If I know I'm not going to use this character for anything, for example, like SM33, not going to use him for anything, because I'm not going to get GL Hondo, and he's just going to sit in my roster absolutely doing nothing. So basically I try to just go to the Sector 4 as fast as possible. Then once I come to Sector 4, normally up against the GOs, I just start trying to do some feats over there, and it saves me some time at least. He's the best Omicron early game and saves a lot of time effort for big accounts. Very, very true, very true. And you still haven't gotten it. Well, unfortunately I am the same, just because I need to focus on my Grand Arena Omicrons because I want to push my main account further into Kyber 1. Normally, or at this current moment, every time I'm like 10 points out or maximum 50 points inside of Cabo 1, so I'm a little bit in and out. So hopefully I can, with a few Grand Arena Macrons, and once I get Galactic and Soctano, I should make myself a pretty standard customer, whatever you would call it, inside of Cabo 1. Even the survive feats, I do tonight Luke, Padawan, and the 2 or 3 that need to survive. Yeah, that's pretty cool to know. Oh, Faust, bro. In and out like the restaurant, bro. You know, when Faust is in the chat, no one walks safe, especially not me. Warlord Hype, what's up, brother? Welcome to the stream. Doesn't level 85 take like 3 weeks of playing? Well, I don't know. That's what that's what we're trying to see. Because with the new quality of life changes, we should be able to at least make sure we get a few more characters up and running for a lot cheaper, because they reduce the credits, everything, the costs with credits to level up your characters and all that stuff. And also we have a lot of daily quests, journey quests that we can do to gain XP. Right now I think I have completed all of them, because I need to get a little bit higher level to make sure I can start joining a new guild. And we've already completed all of our daily quests. Right now I'm just trying to finish off the 3rd dark side node to try to get to the hard node also on the 3rd. On the dark side, so we can get to the Captain Rex shards, so we can get ourselves a Phoenix team and start working towards getting Captain Rex as 7 stars, so it doesn't take too long. Because I'm thinking, if I'm gonna play it on this account, I want to go for Leia on this account first. If you want that, you will need Glat and Hondo. Yeah, once Hondo comes around, if I do not have Glat, I'm probably gonna start dropping a little bit more in Kyber, Juan. I think if I do not have Hondo, but I have Glat, I think I still should be able to push into Cabo 1. Depending on how good Hondo is, really. It's all gonna come down to if he's gonna be the best Galactic Legend, or if he's gonna be, for example, like Jabba. You don't know. They most likely will release the Datacron for them when he drops next month. That's 100% sure. Thank you, Juan. I'll definitely add you super fast. Leia, definitely interesting. I still always recommend Executor, personally. Yeah, I mean, Executor is definitely the best when it comes to doing well in the Fleet Arena Shard, but I'm already behind. I kind of looked at my Arena Shard, the first thing I did, and so many players have bought the Lightspeed bundles. And since I'm free to play, it's probably going to take a while for me to get to even level 85. So my top 50 in the Fleet Arena should definitely be... Yeah, I haven't even unlocked it yet, so... If you just take a quick look, as you can see, it's just full of Lightspeed bundles. Someone already has Malgus. So yeah, I can't really do too much right now. And if they bought the Lightspeed bundles, for example, this guy, 2.2, bought a lot of Lightspeed bundles, ships. He has a few ships, he already has them a level and up and running, so it's gonna be a hard time for me. But we'll see. We will see. I want to try and do something new, because you always go for Executor first, and it's a little bit annoying, so I want to try something new. Fleet Arena Crystals transforms an account. That's true, Kaya. That's very true, bro. That's 100% true. I think I probably could push into the top 50 if I really want with the Endurance fleet, however. Already Galactic Legend Leia Lightspeed bundles, yep, but I'm broke as hell, bro. Can't buy it. I don't know if you know Scribe Gaming, he's doing a free-to-play account as well and got Executor in 6 months. Yeah, of course I knew who Scribe is. I'm tuning into a few of his streams every now and then. I'm just lurking, watching his Grand Arenas. And then, of course, I'm watching his videos as well if there's something really interesting. But yeah, getting Executor within the first 6 months is an impressive feat. I'm just gonna make sure I add our good friend Juan to our ally so we can get some good stuff. 572 654. ally invite. Thank you, bro. Please lend me your Geneva's Kenobi. I agree. I would say Executor first is better. Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, Executor is definitely the best choice anyone can do if you're a new player and if you want to play very, you know, for example, what's it called? Very try hard. Try hard is right word. If you want to play try hard, Executor is the first thing you should go for. But I think this is more gonna be a passion project just because I wanted to see how fast we can get to level 85. Bro is a lurker. Well, sometimes I am, bro. Sometimes. Maybe it's just me. I don't understand the saying behind the in Fleet Arena, because no matter when you get Executor, you can climb and get crystals. That's also true, Kaya. I mean, Executor is obviously the second best fleet, arguably the best. It can beat Leviathan. It can be very hard to beat on defense. It's definitely gonna make sure your Grand Arena experience is gonna be very good. But I don't think the characters that you're getting out of it, I don't think I want to go down that route. I'd rather have fun playing the game. My phone died, but I'm barely 2 weeks in and level 67. Haven't rushed the quest at all to focus on farming ships. Well, you're doing the right thing, Lord Hype. We're almost 2 hours in and we're almost at level 40. So, and this is also the first day. So the thing is, I'm not rushing anything. I just want to do these feats, so I know I have a good ground to stand on, because after this, as I said, I'm finishing this one, so now we can get to Captain Rex node and start unlocking him, because the Balin feat, I read on one of the comments, so getting, for example, the Phoenix up and running first is going to lead good into the Leia spot, and also the Phoenix team is very good early game. Roster reviews when? We can, let's see, what's the clock? It's 30 minutes past midnight here in Sweden. We could, for example, let's see, 1 hour and 40 minutes. Let's say we do 20 minutes more. I just want to finish off getting the, what's it called? Getting to the hard node for Captain Rex. Get Balin first then. And that would also be fun. Getting the Great Mothers. Great Mothers is actually gonna be insane, because that's a counter for a lot of GLs. If I ever encounter them. That could actually be pretty fun. They're accelerated, right? They're accelerated? If I'm not mistaken. Ooh, yeah, we could get a poll. You know what, guys? I'm gonna get you can vote on it. I'm gonna put it out in my community after the stream, which we should be going for first. Thank you. Thank you, Juan. I'm just gonna lend your Supreme Leader girlfriend right here. I added you. Thank you, man. Thank you, bro. They're about to be, oh yeah, Supreme Leader girlfriend. Oh my god. I think in October they released. You mean Honda or? No, they're about to. Oh yeah, you're talking about Great Mothers, yeah. Yeah, potential. I don't know. I can take a look actually. We can take a look if it's not. Maybe it's locked. I don't know. Yeah, Cantina. That's also pretty good. Yeah, getting Balin first and Great Mothers. That would actually be. That would actually be pretty good. Shin and Marok, they are slow farms, that's also true. For early game, I do hope they fix Grand Arena. I'm sure you also have been seeing a lot of videos around that. 9 million 8 or higher accounts should just not be around in Carbon. Yeah, I've been seeing the majority of videos. I watched Calvin's video yesterday. I've seen a little bit of Scribes. Took a quick peek at Nooches. And then I listened to Rabbit Beaver's take also here today. I mean, all of them have great solutions, to be honest. I just hope CG listens and fixes this BS. Because if those high account shows the play, there's nothing you can do. No, That's what I'm saying. That's all. This is also a problem in Kyber, bro, because you can be 9 million GP in Kyber too, but you're getting matched up against someone with 15 million GP. So at that point, there's still you're basically you're getting punished because you're good at the game. That's literally what's happening. But I think outside of Erodium and Kyber, there should be a cap of 1 million difference in galactic power. Yeah, they could just, yeah. I think, in my opinion, you should be punished for not playing the Grand Arena. I mean, yeah, it's hard to come up with a fix just from the top of my head, but I know they were talking about, for example, I think Egnard, I think he was talking about that someone was talking about the activity points. So for example, if you're not playing, you're losing activity points, and the more you play, obviously you're getting the activity points, and something regarding that. I think that was pretty cool. Don't add GP difference, add a scoundrel league. That's, yeah, who said that? That was also someone that said. In reality they are, you don't get rewards. I don't know actually what you answered to, Juan. I forgot what I said actually. Pretty sure it was Scribe, yeah. If you don't play Grand Arena, you don't get rewards, yeah. Yeah, they need to fix it, because, for example, on my alt account, that's in Chromium 2, I swear to God, I'm getting matched up against 10 plus million GP accounts every other matchup, and it's so freaking annoying. It pisses me off. Yes, a delinquent league. Yeah, I think a league, or actually maybe they could also, for example, let's say like this. For example, you have conquest mode. We have conquest. You can choose to play the normal, the medium, or the hard. You can do it, for example, for Grand Arena as well. If you really want to play, you know, the toughest league, in the toughest league, obviously the rewards are going to be better, but it's going to be tougher because you need to face better players. Because obviously, if you choose the hard league, you want to win and you want to play. If you choose in the medium league, yeah, the players might not be as good. You could potentially face whales, but maybe they're not playing as often, I don't know. And of course, for the easy, it could be better for example, early game players, but it could be a GP cap. For example, no, I don't know, for example, not a 10 million GP account can't join the easy mode, because then you need to stay either in medium or hard league. I don't know, I think that could also be a semi-decent solution. Not getting the rewards would reduce your activity points. Yeah, that's what Scribe said. It's more a feel bad for a lower GP player all the time. Yeah, as I said, you're getting punished for being good at the game. It doesn't feel good to win like that, and worse to lose. That's also, yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you, Juan. You like that make easy GP restriction difference, no die hard restriction. Yeah, I know that was just something on the top of my head that I thought potentially could work. That would definitely mess with the rewards. Going for easy and number one would translate to high, medium, or everyone would just like to do like conquest but claim easy rewards. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. You need to have a cap. For example, you can't go into the easy league. I mean, you could also have, like, you don't need to have 3 leagues. You can have 5 different leagues, so you can choose where you want to be. But for example, you can't go into the easy league if you have more than 10 million GP, something like that. I think maybe that could, I don't know, that was just something on the top of my head that came to my mind right now. Getting bad matches in Kyber sucks for sure, but I think it's for sure more a problem in lower leagues in Kyber, since it's the highest league the game has right now. You should be ready to lose. That's true. The Kyber is not the problem. It's the lower leagues that's, in my opinion, the problem. But then again, if, for example, I can get into the medium league, for example, tough league, then I need to be ready to lose in the games as well, because I'm gonna get matched up against an opponent that has pretty good things. So I can't blame the matchmaking for that. Let's just make sure. Let's do this one more time. Nope, hundreds. That's what I'm gonna stop. So I don't know. That was just something off the top of my head that came to mind. Okay, we have a new one. We have defeat 35 droids. Droids. Let's see, does anyone... This one looks like it's gonna be all droids. Let's just do it. Thing is, High Kyber has bigger accounts than what people think. That's also true. I mean, the top players are insane. The worst team to deal with right now is JMK Ezra Cat with the Hermicron. Have you seen it or heard of it? Yeah, bro, I'm facing it all the time. I don't know if you're probably new to my accounts, or not account, my YouTube channel, so I don't know if you've been seeing any of my streams. But I was basically facing a JMK Cat yesterday on my Grand Arena stream, and I was able to take it down with Lord Vader. I think Lord Vader is a pretty decent choice. As long as you play the battle right, you should be able to win. Other CC, I think 11 million will get you K1, and that is not true. No, 11 million GP, it's gonna be very tough to stay in Kyber 1, bro. Very tough. I mean, yesterday I faced a 13.7 million GP account in... Yeah, basically Kyber 1. I mean, like, we're 10 points away from Kyber 1, so that's basically Kyber 1, but still, 30.7 million GP versus an 11 million GP account. The 30 million GP is just gonna absolutely destroy it. Skill score was the biggest mistake. The best ranking is by GP, and you only lose the players that are more efficient, more... yeah, Stash has more skills than you. That's also true, Faust. That is also very, very true. It's a hard fix. I'm lucky I'm not working at CG and need to try and fix this issue, because now a lot of content creators are stepping up and talking about it. Even at 12 minute GP right now, you'll be the lowest GP in almost all the brackets. Yeah, I'm always the lowest GP in my brackets. I'm 12.2. I'm 11.5 in Keto and pretty much always out GP. Yeah, that's what we're saying, Wim. I think the other content creators maybe don't know how bad it was, because they always have the new stuff, or most of them have the new stuff right away, so they're always up to date with all of the stuff. And for example, when they were at 11 million GP, it's not the same game. So because when they were at 11 million GP, they played better, because there was not, maybe then the maximum, the biggest account was 30 million GP maybe at that time. So maybe now they're thinking, okay, when I was at 11 million GP, I was able to stay pretty comfortably in Kyber 1, but now the game has evolved. We have accounts of 16 million GP accounts. And of course, when the gap starts becoming bigger, the skills and everything else starts becoming a lot harder as well. Pretty sure Nooch got to K1 with 12 million GP. Yeah, the thing is, it's not hard to get into Kyber 1. Myself, I've been in Kyber 1 for a long time. I also pushed into around 3,700 almost skill points for 12 million GP. But the hard thing is to stay in Kyber 1. With that type of roster. And that's essentially what's the hardest. Nooch spent $100 a week last... Holy shit, man. But he gets a lot of... I mean, I could also spend $100 a week if I got good money from YouTube. I think that guy probably earns a decent amount from YouTube every single month. And he goes for all of the new teams. Yeah, the thing is, if you have all of the new teams, you should be in Kyber 1. That's not an excuse. New teams are what walls down zones. That's also true. That's also very true. Juan. So I'm thinking it looks like we're about coming to an end with our run for today. Don't know what else I could do. Let's just make sure we do. Okay, we're already... Oh, I pressed the wrong button. I didn't want to refresh for the hundreds. Let's see, do we have any more events? 39. Could do that one. Okay, let's do this. Maybe we can get some training droids. I hit Cab 1 a couple of years ago with only 2 GLs, but then I immediately lost so much and I went back to Cab 3. Yeah, it's tough. That's what I'm saying. It's very tough to stay in Cab 1. The hard thing is not to get there, the hard thing is to stay there. Yeah, but spending the money doesn't mean skill. He spent the money to get the sufficient GP to get to Cab 1, which he was able to do around 12 million GP. No, I mean, what I'm trying to say is Warlord Hive is, if you have every single character, you should be in Cab 1. I mean, you do not need to be. It's not a hard game to play. You literally have set out counters for each teams. It's not that hard, and if you have every single team in the game with decent mods, yeah, you should be able to push into Cab 1. So if you're around 12 million GP with every single Galactic, then yeah, you should be in Cab 1. I'm not saying it's bad, but having Glad when released, she would have walled down. Yeah, especially with the Datacron she had in the beginning. He still had to beat opponents, true, and good crons. Yeah, that's also true. To be honest, I'm not too familiar with. If I'm gonna be completely honest, I'm not too familiar with Nucha's what's it called, roster, so I can't really speak too much about it. But all I can say is, if you have every single GL, I think yeah, you should be in Cab 1, no doubt. But then again, you also have the 10 accounts or whatever it is that is in Cab 1 but shouldn't be there because they've accidentally popped up there, which is Siege's fault. How can I still not have found this one anywhere? So I think, yeah, this is going to come to a close right here. I'm just gonna stop the timer, so I'm gonna hit pause. So quick recap. First, like 2 hours, 1 hour and 54 minutes, we were able to hit to level 38, but after this we started to hit a little bit of a wall because we can't get to a new guild at this point in time to start getting the XP bonuses. And once we get into the guild, we can also start getting new journeys, get more XP and stuff. I don't know which level you can join a new guild. To be honest, I need to look into that. Maybe it's level 40. I don't know. I don't know. Do you guys know? You can join new guilds directly. But the thing is, I'm trying to join a guild. You just have to find a correct guild. Let's see. I can just. They have set requirements for auto join. So what do I need to do? Look for low GP guild. Yeah, but this is 32 million. That's very low. I saw it for like 9 million GP. Path. Oh shit! Yeah, we can join this one. We can join this one. Okay, I'm gonna start the timer again because we can probably do a little bit more. Let's go. Hopefully they do not kick me out straight away. Thank you guys. That's really good. Perfect. And let's just make sure we spend the 450 so we get the XP. Nice. Okay, we can play a little bit more. Oh no, the timer reset. Why did the timer reset? Pause. Okay, why did it reset? No. How do I change this? Okay, let's see. This is probably gonna take a while to press up. Correct mods and crons make a huge difference, or there are some teams now. If your counter fails, you can get stonewall mini. Yeah, that's also true, Kia. That's very true. 1 hour 53, yeah, okay. So that's 113 minutes. I just need to press this one up and It was 53 seconds. Okay, perfect, we're back. Perfect, okay. Let's catch up with chat a little bit while we're claiming our rewards. Upgrade 4 ability levels. Nice, we got some more XP stuff to do. Nice. Like if someone's JMK and Bane fails Supreme Karen, what can you do? Yeah, that's the thing. That's why, for example, I like to throw in my sacrificial lamb on solo. Just target Supreme Karen and make sure Ray does her lightning, and then you can. The battle is pretty easy from there on out with Bane, not gonna lie. So that's one thing that you can do. And let's see, hope they learn and don't give FTCs to GL teams again. Yeah, that's for sure. FTCs, I like the concept, but don't give it to GLs because that's just way too OP. Or if you love it or Ray fails on JMK Cat Ezra, there's not a lot of options. No, that's true. You need to be very selective, and that's also where the skill starts to kick in. With the games. For example, a lot of people they threw Lord Vader onto versus JMK, and they put it on auto, and essentially they lose. I did it myself the first go around, but then I found out the right strategy. And as long as you go for upgrade 4 abilities to level 4. Oh, that's gonna be tough. It's gonna be very tough. Yeah, maybe we're stuck anyway. I can't get this one done. There's literally nothing else. I need to do this one. One time, donate, acquire 3 allies. Okay, yeah, we have 1 ally in Juan, so we should have 1 ally. Let's just do some more normal battles and keep talking here with you guys a little bit because I see you guys writing, and I need to catch up a little bit. So, like the Rollercron concept, it turns off to GLs. It's only when it's an ally GL, so it shouldn't turn off against enemy GLs. By the way, make sure to grab WampaCon whenever you go to the episode credits. Thank you, Warlord. I'm definitely gonna make sure I do that. Yeah, bro, I can't read. That's true. He won't get max to upgrade DC, but he's on Kairos. Yeah, maybe. It depends actually how fast we get to level 85. I mean, they've reduced the hyperdrive bundles to around $10, which is a really good price to get to level 85 super fast. It lasts until November and it's still good offense. Yeah, definitely. Once we hit level 85 and we can get that shit, I'm gonna get it. He needs them. I need the mats. Well, it could be good for character shards, actually. It could be good for character shards, not gonna lie. We'll see once we get there. Level 4, there's something. Nah, no, that's also true. I won't get past Sector 1. I need to get these. Of course, I'm not getting a single one. Let's do this one then, I guess. Make sure we get this feat done. Yeah, Rollercron might actually be better rather than Wampa. It's just the stats are so good with Wampa. He doesn't need a full upgrade to get the bonuses. Yeah, you only need to upgrade the first 2 to really get 50% extra offense and crit damage or whatever it is. Yeah, that will make the teams better. Even if it doesn't upgrade it, allows you to get good offense and crit stats. Yeah, it's gonna be good essentially once I get to Grand Arena, because that's when level 80. Once we get to level 85, I think that's when Grand Arena opens up for us. Confirm. Let's see. Part 3. Note 5 Jedi. Reach level. Oh, Galactic War would be nice if we could get to that. Get 5 characters to gear tier 3. And that's an easy one, I think. Maybe not. Tier 3. 1. Okay, 5 characters. Oh my god, how is this piece not anywhere? Level 2 is 50% offense and crit damage, nice, yeah. That's also true. Yeah, you guys are having a heated debate, I can see. Regarding what is the best. It's probably gonna be a long time until I reach that goal anyway. So much is locked. I think I need to play a little bit more. Yeah, I need to play more light side to start unlocking those things. Okay. We won't get any charged up currency in 3 months. No, we should have at least a few guys at relics, not relic 7 stars at that point, so we should be able to get a little bit charged up currency. Okay, we're speeding through this. What a tiebreaker, Faust. What a tiebreaker. By the way, guys, if you want to become my allies, please put your ally codes in. Because right now I only have 1. If you guys would like to help me, because I need to acquire 2 more allies at least to make sure I get that feat done, and probably can get a new journey quest feat. So if you want to become my ally on this account, make sure you write down your ally code. 3rd time, bro. Warlord. Sorry. This is the first time I'm seeing it. Sometimes YouTube has a thing for not showcasing the ally codes if you don't write it with, yeah, the binding mark that you just wrote now. So I am sorry, but that's actually just YouTube messing it up. 299, 721, 244. No player could be fined. Let me see. 299, 721, 244. No player could be fined. Found. If you say Messi is better than Ronaldo, I will come in. I'm not gonna. I'm never gonna make sure. I'm never gonna do that, Faust. No way. Warlord, you sure you have the right ally code, or it's just me that's absolutely crazy? 244, 244, 299, 721, 244. No player could be found. 224. Okay, thank you. Ally invite, thank you. No shot, you say Ronaldo is better. Juan, I don't know if you're a Messi lover, but yeah, Ronaldo is miles ahead of Messi in my opinion. Messi has a way to go. Or he can reach the levels of Cristiano Ronaldo. I mean, he locked in yesterday. Yeah, if you either become a member, or if you're trying to, I don't know, buy me, then I might speak. But until that happens, Ronaldo is definitely the GOAT. But you know, I can change. For £1, I can change my mind really quickly. You never know. Can't believe what I just heard. Juan, bro. Don't tell me you're a Messi lover. It's way too many Messi lovers in my live streams. I don't know what is going on. How do all of you like Messi? Miles better is crazy talk. Bro, trust me, I'd rather have Cristiano in my team rather than Messi. Because Messi is better. We'll see. Then I get my 25 allies achievement. Nice. Nice one, Warlord. I'm happy we can help each other. But bro, I've acquired 2. Why does it only say 0? I don't understand this game. I'll take both. End of discussion. Nice one, Warlord. Nice, bro. Good shit. He plays better, but Ronaldo is just as good to make his team win. Yeah, I mean, the thing that I keep on getting back to is that Ronaldo has done it in England, Spain, and Italy. Messi did it in Spain, and he didn't do it in France. And France is basically the worst league out of the top 5 leagues. So I think that's literally the end of the debate. Ronaldo has performed better with a weaker national team. I'm guessing now that the national team, Portugal national team right now, is almost as good as Argentina, but for the 20 years Ronaldo's been playing there, the team hasn't been that good. So that's why I think Ronaldo is a little bit better. It goes directly to 3 when you've done. Oh, okay, don't worry, okay. Getting both of them is a biblical level. Greed is good, that's true. Relic 9 is the GOAT for me. Who is Relic 9? You're talking about Cup? Well, in that case, isn't Ibra good too? Well, Ibra is good, but he didn't win anything with United. And he didn't win anything with Barcelona, I think, except for the league title. Ronaldo did in the Serie A. Bro, Juventus was dominating the league. They would have won titles without Ronaldo. Yeah, and they still won titles with him. But PSG, man. PSG, yeah. I mean, we could say Juventus this, Juventus that. The Italian league is definitely not easy. Ronaldo Nazario, the Brazilian OG Ronaldo. What do you think about him? Oh, R9 is the GOAT. What? Oh, sorry, Wim, bro. Sorry, bro. I was thinking you were talking in SWGoH terms when you wrote Relic 9 R9. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, too much SWGoH brain. That's very true, guys. But yeah, Ronaldo Nazario, the OG Brazilian Ronaldo, is definitely one of the greatest of all time in terms of talent. However, injuries ruined his career, and I think his lifestyle also ruined his career. It was pretty similar to how almost every single Brazilian fades out just because they like partying too much. Relic 9 Cup was crazy back in the day, so many goals. He was amazing, wasn't he? Also did in multiple leagues and won the World Cup. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I mean he has the feat of winning the World Cup, and if you have won the World Cup, it's very hard to take you out of the GOAT debate. I mean, if Ronaldo wins the World Cup 2026, he will definitely be considered as good or is not better than Messi. And Messi always beat Ronaldo when they faced each other in Champions League and won more leagues while they both played in Spain. Well, to say that Messi won every single game is not true. There was a period where Barcelona had the better team than Real Madrid and they were performing better. I can give it that 100% Juan. But if we take a look at the Clásico goals when both of them were playing, I think it's pretty close. I had the best argument for the GOAT debate, how many World Cups each has. Well, also the World Cup, it's hard to... I understand why Messi fans are always going to come back to the World Cup, because it's their best argument. I mean, Ronaldo fans did the same when Ronaldo won the Euros in 2016, so I get that you're going to come back to that shit every single time. It's the best argument, literally, but he got carried, not carried. I can't say he got carried, but he had a great team around him. He had a good manager that understood what Messi needed, or what the team needed to perform well. So yeah, I think that's essentially what made them win. And also they had a little bit of luck going into a few of the games. A few controversial decisions from referees and a few controversial penalties, which I'm not going to go into more detail in. Not every single game when they faced each other in the semi-final and final. Yeah, 2009. Basically, it wasn't Messi that won. It was just that Barcelona was so much better than the United team at that time. And semi-final 2011, Real Madrid team was not the best, and that was the peak of Barcelona's power. I mean, Barcelona, they really peaked between 2009 and 2012 with that team they had. Every single team, every single player they had in that squad was at their peak. Portugal has a banger team, top 5 in the world for sure. Yeah, right now, yes, but not the previous years. Even the last World Cup, yeah, they had it's probably one of the best teams that they've had going into the World Cup, but it's a lot of, you know, unexperienced players, and I think benching Ronaldo was a huge mistake from Portugal's coach. Portugal didn't have decisions in their favor. The referee argument goes both ways. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't want to go into, you know, the controversies of should it have been a penalty, should it not have been a penalty, should Messi have been booked, should, for example, Paredes, or whatever it's called, who literally smashes down a Netherlands player and then smashes the ball into their bench, should he be given a yellow card for a tackle and then a yellow card for his offense with shooting the ball into the bench, essentially leading into a red card? Yeah, I could argue that would have happened, and would they Argentina then would have won? I don't think they would. So it's been a lot of controversy regarding the Qatar World Cup, to be sure. Manchester were the Champions League champions the year before, yeah, but they barely beat Barcelona that year as well. I mean, in 2008, United only won by 1 goal. They won 1-0 at home, and then they draw, I think, 0-0 away. So it was a very close matchup. And then, of course, in 2009, Barcelona, I don't think Pep Guardiola wasn't the manager in 2008. I think it still was the previous manager. And then Pep took over, put Messi as a false 9, and changed the game. So you had Messi, you had Eto'o, you had Thierry Henry, you had Xavi, Iniesta, Sergio Busquets. So it was a banger team. It was a really banger team at that point in time. Barca winning that, yeah, made him legendary. Yeah, Messi scored an amazing header. I remember I was so pissed when he scored. I think saying Ronaldo is better is fine. Messi, miles better is like absolutely no shot. No, when I say miles better, it's like I'm joking with fouls. I mean, they're neck to neck. I mean, they're two different players, two different play styles, but both definitely is in the debates of being the greatest player of all time. Definitely. Exactly, it was pretty much the same teams, just Barca clicked with the game style. Yeah, I mean, Pep really changed the game with his tiki-taka, and he had the best team in the world to play that game. So play that way is what I'm trying to say. So and it took a while for Real Madrid to become a top tier team. I mean, 2012 is really when Real Madrid started to get the pieces together with the team, and they're starting to perform well. And as we can see, the aftermath was they won 4 Champions Leagues in the span of 6 years after that, I think. So yeah, it's different to say, but I think Messi having the World Cup gives him the edge, of course. In terms of Ballon d'Ors, I would say that Messi should not have won. I think, in my opinion, in my honest opinion, I think Messi deserves 6, and I think also Ronaldo deserves 6 Ballon d'Ors. I don't think Messi deserves 8. The year that Modric won the Ballon d'Or, Ronaldo should have won the Ballon d'Or, and I don't think, although they won the World Cup, I don't think Messi deserved the Ballon d'Or. I think Erling Haaland did it, and the year he won before Virgil van Dijk, I think Virgil van Dijk also deserved it that year. Also has more titles, both team and individual. Yeah, I mean, it's been a lot of years where Real Madrid struggled. They didn't win the league, not the Champions League, and not the Cup. So yeah, Barca played a lot better at that time period. For me, the GOAT debate is about individual performance and trophies won before 22 World Cup. I could give it to Ronaldo, but after World Cup it's settled for Messi. I mean, yeah, it's all coming down to play styles. I mean, he had an amazing World Cup for sure, but there was a lot of controversy involved with it. It wasn't as clean as probably I would have had preferred it to be. 2019 no shot Messi was so much better. I don't think he... 2019, yeah, who won the Champions League? I think Liverpool. I think Liverpool won the Champions League 2019, and Virgil van Dijk, basically no one could get past him for 60 games or whatever it was, and he was probably the best player in Liverpool at that time. They won the league, and I think they also won the Champions League. Yeah, they won the Champions League that year because they beat Barca in the semi-finals. So Messi win because of his individual performance, but I think Virgil van Dijk deserved it that year. Modric winning was bullshit. Yeah, I have to agree with. I mean, I would have understand it if Croatia won the World Cup, but getting silver shouldn't be like, it's not a big feat. It's not something that should be Ballon d'Or decisive. But I think, you know, with the Ballon d'Or, it's a lot going on behind the scenes. I think, for example, when it was Ronaldo versus Messi, Real Madrid versus Barcelona, I think both the presidents of Barcelona and Real Madrid, they put a lot of investment into getting the journalists to vote for either Ronaldo or Messi. So once it became evident that Ronaldo was going to leave Real Madrid, I think they pushed Modric. So I think it was a little bit of an agenda. Ronaldo should definitely have won 2018 when Modric won. World Cup year being that good in a tournament is crazy to not deserving it. I mean, the Ballon d'Or is not decided by one tournament. Then, of course, if you win the Champions League, you can say this guy deserves to win the Ballon d'Or. But if you do not perform well in the league, you should not win the Ballon d'Or. And I think in that year, I think Messi scored like 5 goals in the league in France, which is very bad. So saying that World Cup is decisive winner is, for me, bullshit as well. I think it's the player that performs the best all year round, and that year was definitely Haaland when he broke all of the records in Premier League. There was a controversy in some Real Madrid Champions League, and that doesn't take merit from Ronaldo's Ballon d'Ors. I mean, of course, there was a few goals, for example, against Bayern Munich that obviously was offside. I don't know if the referees at that time period really realized that it was offside. If we had VAR via VHR, he probably would have gotten disallowed. But yeah, I mean, at that point when he scored the offside goal, they were already leading by 2 or 3 goals. 2 goals, I think. Ballon d'Or is for the best player, not for a player from the Champions League winner. No, Juan, that's what I'm saying. You're saying that World Cup is decisive to win the Ballon d'Or. I'm saying that it's the player that performs best over the whole calendar year. And obviously that year, Messi was not the best player. He was not the best player in France. He was not the best player in the Champions League. He probably was the best player in the World Cup, but For example, you had, for example, Haaland, who broke all of these records in Premier League that hadn't been broken for I don't know how many years, and he didn't win it, which I think is a little bit push it. To root for Lord Vader. Yeah. I don't know when I'm trying to say Ronaldo, sometimes I just say Lord Vader. I don't know why. Also, Virgil van Dijk doesn't go for challenges 1-1. That's why he rarely gets dribbled. Yeah, but in that point in time in 2019, it was a big deal, and also Liverpool winning the league and Champions League plays a big role. He played a playmaker role in PSG. He was the leading assist in Europe. Yeah, he was leading in assists, but he wasn't having the mind-blowing performances that a Ballon d'Or winner should have, in my opinion. It's like saying Lampard is better than Zidane. I mean, that's a pretty steep comparison. Just because Lampard has scored more doesn't mean that he's a better player. But now we're taking it out of context. If we're talking about those years, I mean, it's hard to compare. You can't compare to Zidane and Lampard because they're not playing in the same time span. If we're comparing that year when Messi won the World Cup and the Ballon d'Or in 2022, I don't think he deserved it, because I think Erling Haaland had the better overall year than Messi. I think the City also won Champions League, so yeah. Zidane was much better, but Lampard scored more. Liverpool didn't win the league, Man City did. Okay, but then they won the Champions League, which weighs pretty high. And Messi, what did Messi win? He won the league in France. No, he didn't. He was playing for Barca when he won that year. That was 29. Yeah, that was the last year in Barcelona. And what did he win? He won the league, I guess. Maybe. I don't even know. I don't even remember if he won the league. But yeah, Liverpool won the Champions League, that's for sure. That year. Sorry. Whew. Can someone put an ally code for me? So I can make sure I get 3 allies done and see if we can get a new challenge, maybe. I'll agree that there is marketing behind the Ballon d'Or. Yeah, that's for sure. I mean, if Ronaldo stays at Real Madrid in 2019, he wins the Ballon d'Or. I can almost guarantee it. It's almost as if it's written in stone. Upgrade. Nice. So I think we have reached our limit for today. Maybe not. Tier 3. Let's just do it. See if we can get some new cards. He won the World Cup for 2022. Most players can't even qualify for the knockout, so World Cup. I mean, we can't say that it's Messi's achievement all alone. I mean, he had great players to back him up as well. So it wasn't just Messi doing everything by himself. After his career, Messi will get better chances to win than Haaland after his first season winning. What do you mean, bro? If you say, please, Faust, type in your ally code so I can get some XP to keep the timer going for a little bit while longer. Okay, first capital ship, nice. Another ship, please. Thank you, Faust. Thank you, bro. Okay, achievements. Journey guide. Allies. Faust the Cool. 311, 391, and 971. Search. Where's Faust? Faust! Ally invite. Thank you, bro. We're basically almost at the same skill rating. Ronaldo had a better team in 2022. World Cup by names. Argentina had better chemistry. Well, yeah, I don't know about that. I think their teams are pretty evenly matched. I mean, they had Di Maria, has been one of the best players in the world for a long time. Lautaro Martinez. Yeah, Argentina had a really good squad. Portugal, it's a decent team, but they didn't play that good together, especially under Fernando Santos. I'm waiting on my roster review. Need a device on located close mods. Yeah, let's wrap this up. Let's just do this battle, and then we can do roster reviews. So yeah, make sure you put your ally codes in, and let me know what you guys would like to see, want me to take a look at. Want to try the Gentleman's Kenobi counter? Okay, nice. How about Roost? What is Roost reviews? Rooster, isn't that like rooster? Isn't that like chicken or something in English? Maybe, I don't know. These rooster sounds like it. Why am I upgrading Darth Vader? I don't need to upgrade him. I need to upgrade, for example, Ben Kenobi. Keep upgrading him. Let's see. See if I can get a few more shards. It is, yeah. Well, I'm telling you guys, my English isn't that bad. Can I take this guy up? Nice. Here 4, perfect. Okay, so for the first day, 2 hours and 25 minutes in. I'm gonna pause it. 2 hours and 25 minutes in, we reached level 39, which is a decent achievement, I guess, and we'll pick it up from here on out next episode, which I probably will do in 1 or 2 days. Or yeah, because I can't play on this account without streaming it, so I need to do it in like 1 or 2 days. So yeah, roster reviews. Who wants to go first? Who wants the roster reviewed first? Is Juan first, or is it Faust first, or is someone else first? Be quick, guys. Be quick. Make sure you get yourself a roster review. Juan goes first, and Juan, you're one of my allies, so it should be pretty easy to find you here. Juan wanted mod recommendation. Okay, Juan, so let's take a look. So, you wanted to try the Gentleman's Kenobi counter 3v3, right? If I'm not mistaken. So we need to take a quick look at your Empire with CX2 Lord Vader and the Apple. So let me just go ahead and change the title if people want to join in and maybe watch some roster reviews as well. Never know. Where's my YouTube studio? Let's make sure we do this and live. Give me a second. Roster reviews plus. Okay. It will only be a problem for 2 more rounds. That's also true, Faust, but maybe he wants to try it in 5v5. 5v5 is going to be a little bit easier because we have this guy's Stormtrooper. I don't think I have the mods to get loaded damage high enough. Okay, let's just start off. So we're going to talk about... Let's start with the 3v3 counter. Yeah, next 3v3 is Hodacron is gone. That's also true. We can at least take a look at it and see if we can get it done with the current mods that he has. So... Speed and health, that's exactly literally what you want. So yeah, I don't think you're gonna be able to do it. I mean, you needed at least the physical damage to be minimum 12k plus And I mean, if you have in your Lord Vader 573, I think you also need to have him. For this to work, I think you probably should need to have him at least 585 speed to be faster. Yeah, I can't really ignite Lord Vader soon either, yeah. I think just based on looking at your Lord Vader, it's gonna be tough. No mats, yeah. It is what it is. Apple. So Apple is looking good. I think you should be able to, with this modding on Apple, you should be able to get this done. The speed looks good, the damage looks good, so definitely Apple looks worthy. Maybe you can have him a little bit more protection. Yeah, you went for health, I went for protection instead. No, maybe I went for health, sorry. You have the crit damage. I think I have offense, I don't remember, but overall it looks, your Apple looks at least good enough to be able to get it done. CX2 should just be bulky and fast. Yeah, 310, it might be actually a little bit too slow to get it done. I think you need your your CX2 to be at least 330 speed plus, because you need to attack, what's his name, either JMK or Cat ASAP with what's called his basics, so you can get the order 66, and 310 is going to be too slow. It's going to be too slow. You need to have him take turns, because Ezra is going to have 350 plus speed, JMK is going to have a lot of speed, so you need to have him at least 330. So by the looks of it right now, I don't think I would try it unless it's either a low relic JMK Cat Ezra team, or if it's your what's it called, last resort. And that's what I would recommend. I could, but I won't outrun Ezra or Cat. I faced them at 360 plus. Yeah, I mean, you're never gonna be able to outrun them, but the thing is, you're not gonna wait as many turns to not attack him, because essentially what you just want to do is you want to get the basic on Cat and JMK as fast as possible to get order 66 so you can ignore the taunt. Yeah, odd recognize from my opponent, so yeah, I don't think you should test it out. So probably Balin is still gonna be your best bet. So Lord Vader also, I mean, the speed and protection is good, but your damage need to be 13k plus. If you're gonna mod him this way, with this low speed and this low protection, you need to have at least 13k damage. Otherwise, if you're going for no damage, just make sure he's fast and tanky. The strategy is get rid of Cat. Make sure you target her every time with CX2. Get order 66 on her so you can ignore Ezra's resilient defense, and after that you just target her down until she either dies from dots or damage. And after that, you do not want to go for Ezra. You want to mark down Jedi Master Kenobi. Make sure you get order 66 on Jedi Master Kenobi and then hard target him. Because otherwise Ezra is going to be way too annoying. It's going to be very hard to kill him off because he's going to heal all the time. For some reason the dots doesn't kill him. So yeah, exactly, the stream you watched, Ezra didn't die. So you want to target Jedi Master Kenobi after you kill off Cat. And once you get, you know, Jedi Master Kenobi down to 100% health, he's not going to have the 100% extra offense that the FTC gives. So you do not need to worry about the damage, and it should be a little bit easier to kill off the team. And also getting rid of Jedi Master Kenobi, make sure it's pretty easy to then kill off Ezra afterwards. It's gonna take around 4 minutes to get it done, but it's the one shot that I am relying on most. I don't think the Balin counter is as good as Lord Vader, if I'm going to be honest. You don't watch his video. Yeah, I basically put a short out on it today, so that's literally like 1 minute. But the strategy is just, as I said, go for Cat. After Cat, don't go for Ezra, go straight for Jedi Master Kenobi. 4 minutes, I saw at least 5 minutes. Yeah, we had the one when it went for... So I've done it 3 times Faust. The first one I failed because the locked healing immunity on Lord Vader. The second battle took exactly 5 minutes because we went for Ezra instead of Jedi Master Kenobi first. And that literally almost timed it out until I switched it for the last 30 seconds and went for Kenobi instead. And now the last matchup that we did, it took us 4 minutes to kill off Genesis Kenobi, and then after that it took like 10 or 15 seconds more to kill off Ezra. So all in all, it took like 4 minutes and 30 seconds that battle. And that was up against Relic 9 Cat and Ezra with all the Omicrons, and Relic 7 Genesis Kenobi with good mods. Well, if you see my Balin team, I don't think I have the relics for that counter right now. Yeah, I don't know if Relic 7 is gonna cut it. Yeah, I don't think Relic 7 is gonna cut it for the Genesis Kenobi team. I think you need the Relic 9. I think you also need the full Omicrons on Balin, all the 3. I think you need all the 3 Omicrons on him to make sure you get it done. You also need good RNG, but the mods on your Shin and Balin and Marok looks good. So if you bump up the relic levels and get all the Omicrons, I think you should be able to get it done. Alright, for sure, Shin and Marok, they get so much offense. Yeah, that will help your case a whole lot. Definitely so much. It will help you a whole lot. But yeah, for right now, for JMK Cat, I don't know. Maybe the Inquisitors works with 9 sister if you have the good level 6. I've seen Ray, Ben, Cal get it done as well. Versus that team. Leia also has a decent shot at getting it done. Genesis Luke also has a decent shot at getting it done if you can spare the whole FTC for JML. That is. So I think that's gonna be your best bet going forward. Is there anything else you would like me to look at while I'm here? Or do you feel satisfied? Yeah, Ray is what I use as Wim. Yeah, as I said, Ray, Ben, Cal works pretty good up against that comp. I haven't rerolled all my Inquisitor Dirty Cross. Okay, I see. Well, then I don't know. As I said, Ray, JML with Hot FTC could be working out. We should make fun of Hellfroster because he's not in chat. Yeah, we can make fun of his. If someone can get his ally code, because otherwise I need to switch accounts. Any other team you have perfected the mods on? Well, not really. Nothing that's particularly. Not any team that's gonna transform the team to become even better. To be honest, I mean, the great modders obviously know if you have the right speeds can beat a lot of stuff. What else? Leia, you don't need to think about too much. Kenobi, you don't need to think too much either. SWGoH, I mean, you should have just a standard modding on him. Yeah, you have him very fast. 12k is more than enough. Dark Division Ray, you went for full health. I mean, offense is the way to go. Probably you have offensive stats. I think you could swap this out for these two for offense. But I get it, you want to make her tanky so she survives the big sucky suck from what's the name? Malik. Tarkin, I don't know if the mods are good enough. Tarkin, I think you want offense and potency. I think that's what you want now. Speed and potency. Yeah, I mean, this is really good as well. This is a really good Tarkin. I've seen different stuff. I've seen very fast Tarkins, and I've seen very high offensive modded Tarkins. So either way should be good. I think 300 plus is more than enough, and the potency should be pretty decent, I guess, as well. Since it's speed and potency, yeah, 126% potency. Gonna gain a lot more from the Omicron as well, plus Scorch. So your Tarkin definitely looks very good. You're proud of your Grandmaster Morgan's Knights of the Spirit. My Grand Inquisitor is also pretty good. I think I've reviewed your roster before Faust, and I remember those were really good. Didn't remod Ray, too lazy. How is your Ray modded then? Speed and health. Oh my. Ah, Juan, you just wanted to make sure I looked at this. Oh my god, this is an insane ray. The sucky suck? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, Faust. Having her with health got me more holds before FTC. My Inquisitors suck. Dark, so yeah, I understand. I mean, yeah, health should definitely make you survive the hit from Malik a little bit longer. Didn't review my Night Sisters, I just got them. Yeah, I probably didn't review that, but I think I've reviewed your Grand Inquisitor before. But holy shit, Juan, I have to give it to you 590 speed on Ray is insane. Pretty good damage. Yeah, but that's a fast fucking Ray. Would not want to deal with that shit. You need better mods on your Great Mother's team. 315, yeah, it looks similar to mine. 315 still gets the job semi decently done. Offers a good chance, that's the way to go. Higher speeds and you should be able to beat a lot of stuff. All that from Malicos to Killer 8. It's an insane investment. You should take these mods. No, I'm joking. I was gonna say you take this mod and put it on Lord Vader, but then of course I remembered it's health primaries. But yeah, you're stacked, bro. You definitely know what you're doing. Just make sure you get the Lord Vader mods right, and you should be able to beat that JNK hold FTC. But in 5v5, as long as you have Disguised Clone Trooper, you should be Gucci. Because of that massive damage, and as long as you get Order 66. I beat everything but can't do the Glad counter with them now. Same. And that sucks. Okay. Let's take a look at Faust's account then. Faust. So yeah, 12.4 million GP carry 2. Lord Vader, critical damage and health. I like it. I used to mod my Lord Vader like this as well. Changed it now to speed to try. But critical damage and health is definitely a tremendous way to go, because every time he crits, he's gonna do more damage. And basically having him at 12.5k damage, this is gonna out damage, for example, an offense modded Lord Vader that has around 14k damage. So if you're gonna go either offense, I'd rather go crit damage. So very well modded Faust. My Glad can't get counter either by them, at least. That's nice. That's very good. I don't know if you have 25% turn meter or you just high speed to get it down. Let's see. You said you were happy about your Grand Inquisitor. Grand Inquisitor offense and health. 322 speed. Yeah, it looks like a very, very well modded Grand Inquisitor. Very fast, very high damage. 22, 24, 20, 21, 20. So yeah, you can reroll this one more. So yeah, your Grand Inquisitor looks good, Faust. Rather get my Ezra out bed by them, yeah. Shouldn't be the case as long as you have your Ezra around 360 plus. You should be good at that point. Faust, anything in particular you want me to take a look at? Oh, well, you're doing very well with very few datacrons, I have to say. You have 200k more than me. Yeah, we're roughly almost the same GP. And you're also missing Glad. Well, you're closing in on them. Spectre. Nope. Look at Night System mods. Great Mothers. Health and speed. 344, that's really fast. That is really fast. I think 350 is the benchmark to make the counter work. Almost 100% as long as there's no 25% turn meter cron on the opposite team. So 344 is really fast. Morgan is 335, so yeah. Definitely, I think if you put the Blessed on, she gains 10 or 20 more speed. So definitely very well modded Night Sister team. Night Sister Spirit, it should be when you went for offense and health. I think offense and crit chance is the way to go. I think because you want to get a crit on Ezra at least. I don't know how much crit chance you have. Yeah, you have 100%, so you can get even more with the Datacron. I think you want. If I'm not, I might be mistaken, but I think you want the accuracy cron. Actually, at least I remember I watched Vexitron's video when he went over all the mods to make sure that to beat the Night Sister team as efficient as possible versus Glat with Ezra. I think accuracy was actually what was that he used for his primary stat to make sure he landed the freaking big hit from Night Sister Spirit, because if this attack fails, it's or it gets dodged, it can be pretty hard. Screw Ahsoka, she is the last character of okay, nice Faust. At least we're on the same page. Yeah, you're Ezra. Yeah, I took him to like 9. You have him 354, so very high speed. So overall, a very well modded Ezra. If you can get him a little bit faster, of course, the more speed, the more better. But for Relic 7, this is more than enough. I beat some Ahsokas. The problem is with really fast Ahsokas, I lost a few to them. So yeah, I don't know what a fast Galathian Ahsoka Tano would cause for would give you complications with. I haven't done the counter too much myself, so I can't talk too much about it. But the most common thing that I've seen is that if, for example, the generals in a 3v3 situation, if there's, for example, Glad General Syndulla and Ezra, is that if General Syndulla is faster than your Night Sisters and she fractures someone, that's essentially when things starts to fall apart. But I haven't heard about Glad needing to be really fast. The thing that I've seen is that Ezra needs to be really fast to stop it. Yeah, exactly as you say, Juan. To stop it, Ezra needs to be really fast. For example, a 575 speed Ahsoka was taken back-to-back turns and she had the tank tech's too much protection. Recovery, yeah. The thing is, if you're gonna beat Glad with the tank tech, you need to have the offense stacking on the level 3. Otherwise, it's impossible. You can't. I don't think you can beat Glad with tank tech without the offense stacking on the level 3. Yeah, it makes sense, as you say, when it gets back-to-back turns with the tank tech. Too much protection recovery. That's very true. But yeah, but then they do not put it. They do not put Ezra. They must put, for example, either with General Syndulla or Huyang together with Wat. But I can see then why Great Masters could potentially fail. But if you have the stack in offense, I think you should be able to get it done. I'd have offense stack. I've seen it for her 100k, but she had too much recovery. Do you remember the Datacron she had? If there's a lot of defense or health, that's also could be a problem. I mean, what do I normally use? I think I normally use I think I use Bane versus tank tech. Yeah, Glad stacks over 1 million health up attacks. Yeah, it's almost gonna be impossible to kill her off. I think the character that I use when I see Glad with a tank tech, what I'm using, Bane. Level 3 health and protection and more protection secondaries. Oh shit, yeah. Yeah, Glad is tanky, and that's gonna be even more annoying in that time at that point. Not gonna lie. But overall, yeah, you have a very well-rounded roster Faust. Let's just log into the main account real quick and take a look at our opponent for next round and see if he has any funny stuff. No, Estra, use Revenge of Raquel and the Jedi Jolie. Does that work? Yeah, I would say you roost. Yeah, your rooster is well rounded, yeah. It definitely is. Oh, yeah, Faust. Come on, bro. We both know that you definitely know what you're doing. You don't need me telling you what to do. What mods to work on. So this is the main account. Revenly puts glad health on 1. Yeah, I know. It's just a scary counter. So yeah, 10 points away from Kaiba 1. Yeah, Juan, that's also true. It's just, if there's a general Sindula and she gets the fracture, it can get dicey. 100% win rate with Wampa crawling us. Stop it, bro. So yeah, we won the first round. You get a quick look. So yeah, he didn't get through my JMK Cat Ezra. Took him 3 tries. And he didn't try anything else. Lois KW Lee. 13.4 million GP, so this is gonna be a tough round as well. No, because Revan and Cal have turn swap. Yeah, but I never quite trust it. I don't have the guts to do it. Get rid of the fracture title. Oh, yeah, right away. Yeah, that's also true. We have roster reviews, but how about GAC reviews? We can also do that, but then we need to go into SWGoH. Let me just go ahead and take a look at the speeds real quick. How is your Lord Vader 542 with speed and health? 565. Okay, so this guy. Okay, 584. I don't think I need to be too scared, really. 345. Ezra at 323. So the modding on this guy's account doesn't look super scary. I've faced way better speeds than this. Balen 348, that's decent. You can't swap turn meter on the fracture. No, that's also true. I mean, you could swap it to him, but it's not gonna do him anything, I think, because you can't gain turn meter. Oh shit, he has a lot of TM. Datacrons. He did it today? Ooh. Probably need to change my defense as well. Can't go this heavy. I need to scout him tomorrow. And we'll see what he has. Ooh, so yeah. One, this is how your Lord Vader 1 needs to look. Speed and health 576, but almost 14k damage. This is how my Lord Vader used to look with the critical damage. He hits hard, but I like him a little bit faster. I'm also debating whether or not I should switch it to this one instead. This is 580. A little bit faster, more protection, but not as much damage. I could potentially do this. 585. 13k damage. I could re-roll this, but only one more time, and I don't want to do that, to be honest. Revert. Don't know if it's a bug, then yeah, I don't know either. It potentially could be. But yeah, my Lord Vader is modeled like this. Juan, almost 14k damage, and my CX2 is pretty damn fast. 337, so not, you know, not super fast, but pretty decently fast. Full health, I think I have on this guy, yeah. These ones could be a little bit better. 28. 8. Yeah, but it's not worth it. I'd rather have Queen of Dollar really fast. I haven't seen a character taking a turn while under fracture. No, me neither. Too much for your mods right now, yeah, I see. Yeah, without Relic 9 Lovator, yeah, it's gonna be tough with only a Relic 8 Lovator to get it done. Let's see if I can get the crystals, maybe? Maybe not. Okay, there we go. 825, thank you. He drops the fracture. I don't know, to be honest, Faust. I have literally no idea. You know this better than me. And you the same one. Just wait for the turn, yeah. Literally, I have no idea. Should we do a vein pack? I can do one. Never seen or heard of this interaction. Me neither. They have no damage with Glad Watson do that. That's also true. Unless the Datacon is something crazy. Fuck it, I'm not gonna do it. Let's make sure we get some relic materials for Enoch instead. I'm a pussy. Signal data is literally the worst thing to farm in the whole game. I hate it so much. Yeah, bro is poor. Yeah, I'm poor, bro. I'm really poor. Let's go ahead and do this. Can I get to Relic 5 today, maybe? Bro, I'm so poor I can't even afford the episode pass on my main account. That's how poor I am right now. How do you do Conquest? As said, normally I'm trying to get to Sector 4 as fast as possible so I can start farming for Datacrons. And then I do the feats versus the Geo team. That's normally how I do it. And of course I do feats along the way, the ones that I can do without thinking too much. You have almost no crystals now. Normally I save the crystals I have for the last two, from the last 2 rounds of Grand Arena. I need to save up a little bit. Right now I'm going heavy for Glad because I want to get her in within the next 2 months or so. Oh my god, how do I get 2? Thank you. Bro is hacking crystals and no. I mean, every single day I get, what is it? Minimum of like 600 crystals. 700 if you take into account with the crystals that you get from daily challenges. So I get 240 for being 240, 260 depending on if I'm in Cabin 1 or not, and then of course I get between 300 and 400 depending on the fleet. If I really want to push into for number 1 in fleet, or if I'm okay with staying at 3rd or 2nd place. So I have a crystal income of like 600, and for Conquest you need around 300 a day, I would say, and you're Gucci. I had 40k in Galvin. Oh, okay, yeah, you bought the marquee, yeah, and I see. Well, with Conquest, I mean, for Conquest, you don't need more than 600 a day. I mean, 300 is more than enough. You do the 350 refreshes and then you do like 200 or 300, so that's around, yeah, between 350 and 450. The marquee packs, they suck. I was able to buy a lot of marquee packs, however, for Ithano, Quigold, Brutus, and Kix. I don't think I'm gonna do anything for Vayne. I do all 50s and 100s, yeah, same one. Yeah, that's about it. That's about it. So, guys, I don't have anything more to showcase. It was a good first episode. Hopefully, all of you had fun. Don't be vain. Stop it, Faust. You need Hondo ACP for new Smuggler's Run. Have they said if the rewards are gonna be different or the rewards gonna be the same as Java Smuggler's Run? Because if it's better than Java, then it would be worth getting that Hondo. But if it's not better, then yeah, I'd rather stick with Wampa, not Wampa, Java. No word yet. True. Should be better. Yeah, we hope so. I can't believe Glath is this expensive. She does not have a single assault battle. But then again, Geneva Kenobi and Lord Vader did not have a single assault battle either when they were released. So I don't know why people expect them to have it now. Let's see how far away am I. Relic 9 on these two bitches. Relic 7, Relic 7, Relic 7, Relic 8. 7, 7. No, 5, 7, 7. So I'm pretty far away. Peridia Patrol is in assault battle, that's also true. So they get one assault battle from, at least from the requirements for the Imperial Remnants. Oh, it's and the mods also. I'm working on the General Syndulla mods right now. Hopefully I can get 25 minimum over here. I need to get good rerolls on these two. This one as well. This one is cooked. I'm gonna take this one away. I'm not even gonna try and enhance it or calibrate it, because the secondaries are not good at all. She has good requirements at least, you think. I mean, the requirements for Glatt. Gas is good. Imperial Remnants is good. Plo is useless. Ezra is useless. Ahsoka is useless. Rex is decent. Ahsoka is decent. Asajj is useless. These three obviously are gonna go with Glatt, so it's not the best, not the worst. Don't overspend resources outside of Ezra, Sabine, and Glatt. Well, a fast General Syndulla can be key in a lot of matchups, especially in 5v5. I've faced people with 350 plus speed on General Syndulla, and that literally makes the battle so much more fucking annoying. But Hu Yang is also starting to look good. I've rerolled already. 24 speed over here, 23 and done. And the rest are looking semi-decent. You just need to have the luck to reroll the speeds. But these mats doesn't come by easy. I need to do my refreshes for the mods. I always do this every single day. And you only get 7 fucking out of 40 battles. You get 7. But yeah, Hu Yang being really fast is also of great importance, because the faster he is, the faster she can get into ult. Sabine, you want her to be fast and hit hard as well, so hopefully I don't have optimal mods for her right now. I need to change these two. I just put them on in case I need to use her for something. This one I need to change. This one I would like to change. This one is gonna change. This one I think I'll have. Telling you that won't stop Leia's or C Bane. No, I mean, it can make the battle a little bit tougher, but yeah, I don't think it's gonna stop them, but it can potentially make the battles a little bit harder. Well, yeah, as I say, it's not gonna stop them, however. But that's the thing with Leia, not a lot stops her. Other than that, I mean, I need to work on my cat mods as well. She is fast, but I forgot that I picked off mods on her to put on my clones, so I have like tenacity and defense right here, which is something I do not want, so I'm gonna start to fix the mods up on this girl. You don't want health here as well, so I'm gonna fix the mods over here on her when I have the time. Sabine damage and extra speed, and relics is the loose condition to yeah, my Ezra is relic 9 and he's pretty fast. I can put on the last relic Omicron if I really want to, but 357 for now. I have a few, I think this, I have a few mods like this one. I calibrated so many times, I don't think I want to do it again, because 75 is it's a lot for micro attentators, because you can't get loads of this one. Then I'd rather change it for something else. Or right now I'd rather have, for example, CX2 high speed, because 357 is still gonna be decent, and Scorch also. Yeah, it's gonna be decent. As long as you have the 100k health plus, it should be good. You also kind of want to have a little bit of damage offense on your Ezra, because from the daring advance, this is going to hit pretty hard, especially in 3v3 if you pair it up with a good Datacron, of course. So you kind of want to have a little bit of extra offense, but unfortunately I can't get it done. And then you need, as you can see, I need to relic up Great Grand Inquisitor, Toxic Vision Ray, Bo-Katan. A lot of stuff needs to get worked out on this account. So job also for like 9. So yeah, guys, I think that's gonna be it for today. It's been a pretty long stream. It was fun, actually. Hopefully I can do this episode 2 here in the near future. And hopefully all of you are able to tune in. So if you have enjoyed the stream, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and hopefully I see you guys in the next stream. Take care, guys. Have a good one. Bye bye.